Alright, sick. Cool. Let's recap. Session 0, even though it happened so recently.
Nasty.
Ooh, cool map. I speedran this map because people asked for a region map. So this is not the entirety of Oradnus, of course. This is just where the capital city is. Or just capital cities. The core is like 10 to 20 large cities all amassed around like where you guys are in that one city. But yeah, to recap our session 0 to get you guys going again. A impromptu meeting of the entire administration. The entire administration was called. You were told to assist in the preparations for the coming of a new age. Meaning all loose ends had to be tied up from the previous ages. Any wars that could be completed need to be completed. Anything that was of importance in the past few, years that your group has done or want to do had to be presented. And overall, it was just a general meeting of the entire governance of Oradnus. You guys, after a long time of not being together, because usually your group is not one to function at the same time, considering your roles reserved. You guys kind of do your own things, typically speaking. But you guys met together, at least in an official setting, rather than just a casual one. Once again, Iova is returning back from her conquest of the Plane of Fire alongside Mori and Mason. He was still not here, but he also was in the campaign. Sano being released from prison for trial and being pardoned, seemingly at the behest of Demetrius, the one of the information advisors of the ministry. You guys were put on the task, at least the military were put on the task of facing off against the Third Aegis, a faction of 3 collective kingdoms that had unified with the sole goal of bringing down Oradnus. They began attacking the bordering cities towards the Deadlands. And so Iotus was nominated by Lanoth, her mentor, for the role. Sana was placed under Iotus' command, and you were told to be getting a few more forces in your very own citadel for this operation. This is a very large one. You guys exited the chambers, and as we were leaving, those of you in the military were contacted and told to head to the Ministry Spire to meet with those in charge of the logistics behind the Third Aegis conflict that's up and coming. While the rest of you made your way back to the Adjunct Spire to begin basically just busy work for the most part. You promised to meet once again for a cookout in a couple of days. That's your pickup.
Saturday.
Yes, it was this weekend.
I will put down any placeholder tokens.
Oh, and just to point out, before we would have all disbanded at the Spire that day, everybody would have a telepathic link to one another, courtesy of yours truly.
You mean the hygiene?
Also, I don't know if you guys, you might see it in your pause or anything, but there are now quotes from the last session that are among the pause quotes from now on.
They're among the what?
The pause quotes.
Ad Infinitum.
The pause?
It's just nice to be back.
Oh!
Some of
We
the
don't
quotes.
talk, we act.
Some of the quotes are now from the last session. There'll be more from the sessions as they go by, based on quotes that I like.
Also, Gabe, are we being recorded?
Yes, you're being recorded. Do not say slurs live on. Not live stream. It's recorded for me to use for future world building purposes.
Hello,
Alright,
future
guys,
spectators.
Let's say slurs.
I need this for world building in the future. Do not do this.
I'm building you a world.
Oh.
This is it's already bad that you have to ask this in this.
However, I will use for now. We're gonna use the commoner token. Ah, white background. Ah, they rolled health for the commoner.
No. Actually, I think they heard the dice.
We're gonna use here. We'll use. Ah, it's got light to it.
Ah!
Oh my goodness! Oh dear God! Help me! Help me!
Say slurs and it's a dimmet.
Hang on, I got you. 1 second. It's gonna be gone soon.
Looks like a Beyblade.
Beyblade, big. Oh my eyes!
All right. There we go. And I'm just gonna label them so we can all see them.
Hey yo, who told Pegasus to use their special?
This will be, I'll say this will be Ministry Crew. And this one over here will be Assembly Crew, so I know who is who. And of course I'll copy this token every now and again for what up.
Also, thank you, Emily, for saving Heinrich last time.
Big Pog.
Yes.
He's not dead. He'll be at the cookout today, guys.
You are welcome.
Make sure to talk with him before he
Like that one
officially
fucking
dies.
Fish in SpongeBob, the old man in the wheelchair, the fucking worm.
I remember when they first invented chocolate. That's Heinrich getting jumped by his wife. I remember when they invented my wife's boy pussy. Oh my goodness.
Okay, gotta cancel the show.
Oh, that fast,
Yeah.
Brother's about to walk up to the cookout in a wheelchair with a cast around his pelvis.
Oh.
Every morning I wake up and I break my legs, and every night I go to bed I break my arms.
Em, I have some bad news for you. I don't think he's gonna walk up in a wheelchair. I'm gonna be honest. Really don't.
Anyways, we were going to start with the
Guys.
thing as the Ministry Spire is the closest. I mean, granted, you are almost teleported there instantaneously. Seeing
Is
as the
there
Ministry,
any side effects for me since I probably haven't been teleported in 2 years?
probably disorientation, loss of balance stuff.
Uh,
Oh, we don't walk there?
You don't have to if you don't want to. You can walk there.
Oh, I'm
But for the
Warfare is walk.
oh,
He
I
likes
was,
to see.
I was like, for the sake of speed, those that need to get places quickly are just teleported to their stations.
Oh well,
This
yeah,
is-
we're needed there immediately, aren't we?
Well, not you. It's
Ministry
Iovitus,
group.
Mori, Sana, and Mason's character are being sent to the Ministry Spire.
Oh yeah.
You guys were called back to the Adjunct Spire to begin work. You were told by your arcane conscience that you were given work to do, pretty much like work to do by Voice of Oradnus to get things kicked off.
Okay, so before we would have split up and Zephyr went off to go get buns and meet the others at the Assembly Spire, he would cast Rory's telepathic bond between everybody present and willing. So we have like a little group chat for the cookout, and also just to talk shit for like 3 days while we're all here.
Me too.
I mean, yeah, reluctantly.
So starting off with those the Ministry Spire, you guys almost in a flash appear before the ground floor of the spire. There's a massive rectangular building that ends in a wide box at the top, almost like the handle of a sword thrust into the ground. This makes like the pommel of this metaphorical sword the actual chamber where the Ministry handles its business. The double doors are guarded by massive members of the Ascended Corps. I'll actually pull it. Actually, I'm showing you the token here. These are. I didn't find tokens for them, like great tokens, but I hope they're good enough. Here they are. These are how mantle bearers of the Ascended Corps look, pretty much. They look like those guys.
Ooh.
Oh, Shift C. Hang on, I gotta. View token artwork. Show to players. There you go.
That's
Oh.
that's pretty fun.
But yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, they're very large soldiers that are guarding the front doors of the Ministry Spire. They don't greet you at all. They kind of stand there waiting. The entrance doors swing open, and a squad of garrison troopers in ornate armor walk to greet you. They kind of stride forward, meeting whoever is leading your group currently towards the doors.
Is this all of us here?
What was that?
Who is here?
Mori, Iovitus, you, and Mason's character, right? He has not put his name in yet. Actually, no, I guess he wouldn't be here. Correct me, he wouldn't be here. He was not at the meeting, so he would not be here, actually. No, he's not here.
Yeah, so it's
I
us
also-
three.
For the sake of Mori and Iovitus knowing this, Mason's character got pretty banged up in the Plane of Fire campaign, so he's out for repairs right now.
Wait,
Gotcha.
there's three of us and we're in the military? It's like we're the tremendous trio. No, that's copyrighted. The terrific triplets.
The titular triplets. You're the titular.
Go ahead. Your character gets smacked.
Well, as you are a commanding officer, they salute you first, Iovitus, as you are on the field.
I return a salute to them and give a respectful nod.
I'll give him a cheeky smile.
We will escort you. Please follow us.
Oh, how kind.
Proceeding inside, you're greeted by, by the banners, like the insignias of many notable commanders lining the pillar-flanked carpet leading to the leading toward a central platform. Team leaders, logistics officers, and those with similar rank move throughout this grand entryway. They bring their entourage down corridors and into side rooms. The place is buzzing with energy. The almost seemingly consistent conflicts that plague Oradnus keep those within the military busy year-round. The escort team sits on the central platform at the back of the room, and as you join them, a link is established by the conscience of the ministry. You can all feel like this thing kind of like chill down the back of your neck as you are connected with the ministry spires as a whole. You know, basically allowed, almost like an access pass, let them know that you are allowed to be here. And the platform begins to rise. You ascend slowly up roughly 100 floors. Each floor holds a different logistics center at that kind of each floor holds different centers that themselves comprise hundreds of thousands of offensive and defensive Oradnus assets that are constantly at play across the many planes. You finally reach the top. The escorts remain and usher you forward down a short skywalk leading to the ministry chambers. The door to the chambers part from the middle, with each half going in opposite directions. Inside are a small collection of ministry officials, and you see Lanoth, Karia. I will put all the maps so you can see them again, because some of them you have not seen. This is Ariel Karia. We got Lanoth. We got someone. This guy's name is just I. It is just I. No one's asked why exactly, but that is what he goes by. And then of course, and then Jean Carla is there as well.
Nice.
The rest of the ministry is not in the room. It's just these four currently. And as you enter, Lanoth stands in the center of a large planning table. The other three sit around it. Lanoth asks you all approach. Please join us. We're just covering some preliminary logistics for the Third Aegis campaign.
Excellent.
I had
Should we do that?
Can I catch up with y'all later? I gotta bounce.
No, actually, you cannot catch up with us later. You are required
wanna.
here. You will listen.
Couldn't have been an email. Or sorry, an owl. This could have been written in a letter and sent to me with an owl.
It could not have been. This is all the planning we have, every bit of information, and what she'll be doing.
Alright, can I at least have like a coloring book or something?
You used to be a commander. You know how this works.
I was hoping in the 2 years I've been in prison things changed, but apparently we're still the stuffy same old bored bastards that we are.
Gods.
My sentence structure's getting fucked up.
Just keep your mouth shut and listen.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Thank you.
I'll sit down and I'll begin drumming my fingers on the desk.
Just shake my head and approach the table or whatever it is with a
Yes.
nod.
It is almost like using the scrying spell across the entire of the table as you were shown the Deadlands. The Third Aegis is located in the Deadlands, past our eastern fringe cities. He looks at you, more of a second, and goes, "More, we might need you to develop some new, I don't know what your expertise is at your current skill level anymore, because it's been some time since last we've spoken, but perhaps a method of getting through the hard crust of the ground, because as so it turns out, they have not engaged with us in any direct conflicts, which is unsurprising. Many that have information about military might is it's a commodity to know what we can do, and as such they've chosen to engage in a hit-and-run or guerrilla campaign attack against our cities slightly beyond our supply lines. And the reason why I bring up you more in your development and technology is because the troubling part is they have now counted our sky superiority. Our citadels, of course, as you all know, are by far our most powerful non-living asset. The weakest variations can reduce cities to rubble in a matter of hours. But from what we've gathered, they have located many of their headquarters underground in the Deadlands, beneath the thick, barren crust. They use tunnels and trenches to move their forces, and this only keeps them beyond our bombardment range. As such, we cannot simply blast through and crush their layers. This is a very vital decision they've made that seems to have leveled a portion of the playing field on the Deadlands, to be surprising, or to be frankly honest. Any
Question.
Yes.
Are these tunnels connected?
We're unsure as such, but seeing as how they can move a large quantity of forces, seemingly overnight, we believe as such.
Do we know where any of the tunnels start, end?
We know of a place you can begin looking. There's one city that, on the fringe of course, that has encountered the Third Aegis, and they were able to repel them and have scouts follow them a bit a ways back. Heading there and talking to them might provide you more information.
I just, had a thought. Surprise, I know. While I was in prison, I met this old farmer from, who were the people that you were fighting, Io? We were fighting.
The fire plane?
Yeah, farmer in the fire plane. He was growing his, magma root, but he kept having lava rats eat away at the roots. They kept burrowing tunnels. He pondered to himself, how is he gonna take care of this? He's not big enough to go into the tunnels, and there's too many tunnels to go into, even if he could. So he thought and thought and thought, and then it started to rain. He saw that the lava rain landed on the ground and didn't, go anywhere, but in the couple openings that he saw, it went inside. He had an idea, so he started pouring liquid in there. I think it was cold water or something. And he began to flush those lava rats out. Perhaps we should try something like that?
Flood the tunnels. If we can find a good enough juncture point, we could flood the tunnels precisely. Good thinking.
It was a thought of mine as well. We could use anything, really. Astorius could breath weapon down a tunnel, frankly. Depends on how large they are.
That breath isn't going to last long, but the water keeps flowing.
Yes.
Perhaps, Mori, this is where you could come in after all with that technology of any sorts you could make. Perhaps an amplifier or a duplicator of sorts that can consistently create a similar effect.
Yeah, Mori, if you want, we could work on this together. I'm an expert on flooding tunnels, if you know what I mean. Up top!
Oh.
You get an extremely cold stare from Iovitus.
Oh my god, it was worth it for the bit. It was worth it for the bit!
That is not a bad idea, Mori. Tremor sensing beetles would be perfect for us. Scanning the entire of the tunnel, we could see where they branch off and where the large chambers are. And if we could find the large chambers, we could begin planning something that could actually involve this flushing the rats, as Sana and Iovitus have put it. Which brings us to the actual, meat and potatoes of the conversation, I suppose. Their individual capacity as soldiers. Their foot soldiers are dispatched without much difficulty by even our enforcers. Our enforcers have no trouble killing the average, dispatching the average soldier in the military they have. The veteran types, they resemble an actual standardized fighting force. They provide a certain level of challenge in groups of 5 or more. There is a reported shock trooper variant, who we are told is beyond that of our standard troopers, which might be where you might have to engage directly, one of you 3. And perhaps insert Mason's name here when he is back from his repairs.
Of course.
Chaos.
He'd probably be the best one for the job. If it comes to that.
Additionally, they do possess standard artillery, trebuchets, catapults, ballistas, and what appear to be slow-moving cannon platforms, but without being out in about above ground, they are highly ineffective. Oh, not highly, but mostly ineffective. They're at their peak when they're above ground, as many of you know, with these sort of pieces there in use.
I'm sorry, I zoned out. What are we talking about?
Their capacity as soldiers. Their foot soldiers are easy. Their veteran types are difficult. Their shock troopers require one of the commanders on your field to take care of them. And they have very rudimentary artillery that is not much of a threat when not out in broad daylight above ground.
Hmm.
And this is where things get a bit trickier. We don't know much of their numbers, or much of how many bases or deployments they have. What we do know is that their most successful front has been spearheaded by one commander, and you may have heard of him in the last meeting, Field Marshal Cantello. He boasts a successful record of attacking our bordering fringe cities, at what we estimate to be roughly 90% success rate for attacking us. He is the most effective commander they have, and we know of. And it is due in part to his success that the military of the Third Aegis has a seemingly unbreakable morale. With him, they believe they can topple even us eventually.
Well, if we can find him, we take him out. Easy.
Precisely.
This whole unit, while we're at it, why not?
And then there is the matter of things beyond even our commanders here. Not us and the Ministry, but should you engage with what we know to be called monarchs, the three leaders of the three kingdoms. These monarchs are the leaders of the Third Aegis. The only thing we know for sure is that most monarchs are beyond the entirety of our garrison forces, and maybe even the Grand Marshal himself. Unless you've no other choice, do not face a monarch in direct conflict, and instead report back to the Ministry of their location, and the Ascended Corps will detach combatants to face them. I am very serious in this regard. We do not know what they're capable of, but from what I've been told of those that have seen them, not a single hit has landed on a monarch from the average soldier.
Don't engage them. Understood.
You'll be given 300,000 garrison troopers, one citadel, and a reserve of 100,000 enforcer conscripts to defend a ground logistics base on the Eastern Territories. And things get tough here. The administration has made the decision that we require a victory in 6 months.
6 months?
A complete victory in 6 months.
Our campaign in the... It took a year.
We're gonna do better.
You get another cold look.
6 months, easy.
They ask of this only in part to all this New Age talk. They took my words to heart, it seems, when I was saying leave the problems of the past in the past. They want everything handled before they begin unveiling any new technologies or new concepts.
So you're for this. Got it.
Technically speaking,
Thanks.
in a way I am. It is my apologies for that, hence why I was able to put in a request for you to get a logistics outpost and a few extra soldiers.
Understood.
You're so sweet.
You have... Let's roll. Actually, you know what? George, give me a d4 roll.
Wait, where's my dice? Oh, there it is. Wait, I can just do this. Hold on. /1d4.
Ooh. You have 1 week to prepare.
One.
I guess that's my fault then.
Well, you did say you would try to get me 1 week, so...
Yes, it's
Thank
all
you.
I could gather. The High Chamber was very adamant on making sure things are handled promptly, and they believe that with the overall capacity of the Third Aegis infantry being subpar compared to our own, 6 months would be a reasonable amount of time for a victory.
Is there a reason that they're so set on setting a deadline for this, so to speak?
Whoa. Are you questioning the High Council?
I am asking for information.
It seems like you're having a bit of a rebellious streak here. I would never question our overlords
She
like
sneers at you and says...
But do go on, I am curious.
Do not question my loyalty to Oradnus.
I'm not questioning your loyalty, I'm just asking why you're questioning theirs. It seems like you're acting a little suspicious here.
They are set on 6 months, due in part because you are a rising star, I'm afraid.
Ah,
It is a test. I believe they want you to one day join the Ministry. Much like Z has, a field commander of the Ministry ranks.
yes. I would be honored.
So I believe this is a test to see if you're ready for it anytime soon. With this new age thing, perhaps they're planning on expanding the overall administration pool of members. They're looking for candidates.
She
Okay,
nods.
quick question.
Yeah.
Did I hear a similar speech like this before my mission?
About... I mean,
About maybe the prompt victory. I might have a chance on seat in the council, something like that. A lot of promises for something that is foolhardy and dangerous.
you were told you'd be given more benefits compared to the average commander, but nothing of this magnitude.
Oh, so she's your special pet. Okay.
Yeah, you were told that much like Commandant Ilra, who is leading the Sky Rangers, you would get, as you saw, they were giving her almost like free reign to request anything she wanted because she was so successful. It's kind of like that. If you, the better you do as a commander, the more access to resources you were given, because they believe you can, handle conflicts more efficiently than the average commander could. But being offered a spot in the Ministry, especially not when you're not in your like hundreds, is
The reason I rolled a deception check there is because Io is trying very hard to hide the gleam of excitement and how this prospect is making her a little more excited for things and the challenge than maybe she wants to let on. But I got a 12, so...
Wait, hold on. What's my passive perception? Ugh.
It'd be insight. What's your passive insight? It'd just be 10 plus your insight modifier for passive insight.
Passive insight.
Yep, passive insight.
It's an 11. Fuck, you're lucky. You're lucky.
Lanoth and Giancarlo will... Well, Lanoth will give you like a slight smile, and Giancarlo will, a slight tilt of the head at your very minor shifts in expression change.
She will nod and say, well, 1 week to prepare is admittedly not very much, but I will make the best of it, and I will make sure that we all do. She turns to smile at Giancarlo and says, I think perhaps if there is time in this coming week, I might take you up on your offer to learn some dueling.
It gives you a slight nod of her head. And I'm told Giancarlo will be joining you until you reach the Friend Cities themselves, actually.
Oh, fantastic.
When you arrive at your logistics outpost, you will need to gather any other intelligence in the field. What I have provided you today is all we have on the Third Aegis. The bases are very well hidden. We have not even a starting point besides that one city.
Alright, well, if our meeting is done, I desperately need to tinkle, if you don't mind.
By all means. Meeting is adjourned for those that wish to leave.
Yippee. I do actually have to go to the bathroom, but I will in character go as well. Let's have a little chat.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
Lanoth, I will say Kari and I will leave their tokens.
Give them respectful nods. I would like to ping my, the AI.
Oh yeah, Adjunct Mind.
The Adjunct Mind, I want to just ping to see, remind me who those two are and what they're known for.
Okay. You ping as Kari and I walk by. I will pull up their notes. I can tell you this without BSing it. At least I was, what you gather, was a monster slayer when originally like one of the roaming people. All people roam around Oradnus for like, renown before they gain the official station. He was one of those people. At one point, he had stormed a garrison fortress in search of an undead he was hunting. And the fortress itself had fallen under the control of. Out of game it was a vampire, but in game they called it like a fanged beast is what they called it at the time. And since it had fallen under the control of this vampire, he himself had killed the 3,000 troopers inside with a skill that was said to have cleaved the horizon in two.
Damn. Okay.
And it was just that the destructive power of that attack alone was enough to give him the ministry.
Ah.
And he's assisted in developing counters for almost any and all monstrous incursions.
Got it.
And Karia, she is a hunter of the damned and the demented, specifically like devils and things along those lines.
Ah, okay.
She was an archfey, and because of her status as being an archfey in the Fey realm, and her prowess at handling, especially higher ranking devils and demons, throughout the years in Oradnus, she was given a station to help them with anything along those fronts. She's like almost like the advisor for anything involving, I guess, fiends.
Okay. Cool.
Nothing of renown in terms of like her overall combat prowess, but it is at least on par with some other members in the ministry. Not exceptional like Giancarla or I or Mariah, but maybe on par with Z.
Okay.
Still a really good fighter, but not nothing renowned like any of the higher ranking or older members.
Okay. Give them a nod as they go.
She will nod back to you. You see her head down. She goes on a different path, or she takes the lift down alongside I as well. Any other questions you have, Alvatus? Perhaps you more.
There is something I do wonder. It's to do with... She glances back the way Sana went and says, I'm not sure why I am being saddled with that one.
It seems as though, well, at least not seems, the ministry was persuaded by Demetrius. He believes that Sana's inside knowledge of Third Age from the time he was captured will be vital to getting into the minds of our enemies. He is the only person that has directly encountered the Third Aegis and returned to us with solid information. And you know how information gatherers are. Whoever can provide information is a vital asset.
An asset, yes.
But when all this is done, you'll be free of him once again. Whether he is executed or shipped off to a different front line somewhere for redemption, it is just this one task.
Just the one, then.
Just the one.
Alright, I will do my best to deal with him. I'll have to ask what he knows. She looks down at the scrying table in thought, and then looks back up with a little faintest smile and says, "Well, thank you for a week. How have you been?"
Busy now and busier tomorrow. I am in charge of
As usual.
I'm in charge of Z's front line, it seems. I'm her support. Not heading to the front myself, unfortunately, but beyond her logistics. Perhaps I'll be in the field again one day. And woe to my enemies when I am.
That would be glorious to see.
But until then, I am content giving the spotlight to younger, more potential prospects.
Well, we thank you for that. I thank you for that. Out of character, Lex is trying to think of other questions I might have and drawing a blank. So that I'm like,
I mean, you're welcome to ask them. You can have them ping via your arcane consciousness whenever you'd like.
Okay, yeah. Okay. Yeah, she'll nod and then say, Well then, see you at the cookout.
Yes, indeed. Oh, dog. Oh my gosh, that scared me. Need to close my door. Got swatted just now. They broke in. As you're walking out, he goes, and I always remember, with foes you may face in the battlefield, if you cannot alone defeat the strong, let them defeat themselves.
Let them defeat themselves.
A bit of wisdom passed on to me from Regulus, to be honest.
He's a wise man.
I probably butchered the quote, to be honest, but it's something along those lines. If you alone, or something.
I think I take the meaning.
I will see you at the cookout.
Yes, and I'll ping you if I have other questions. You as well, Giancarlo.
Slight, connection to your mind. But of course, and I will see you at your citadel in a week's time.
Yes, I'm excited. See you then. I will give a very stiff bow, and salute, and turn on my heel and march out.
Do you have any questions you want to ask them, Maury? And then we're going to jump over to George, and then jump over to our Adjunct Spire crew. Now I should delete Jean, Carla, and Lanoff, because we know who's in the other room now. I shall leave them. I'll leave them right now. Okay. Very well then, Maury. Keep us in touch with any ideas you may have for your beetles, as you called them. I look forward to your work. Oh, and do be sure to pick up San on your way out. And he will look back at the table and kind of swipe it and switch to a different map of like the Celestine Highlands. Jumping over to you, Sana, in the bathroom. Is he back? He was talking. Is he back?
Yeah, I'm back.
There he is.
I'm just thinking. Do I want to talk to? Fuck, what's his name? DeSantos.
DeSantos?
Damney?
Damney, thank you. I'm bad with names. I'll turn on the water. Make sure the bathroom's empty.
It is.
Hey, Damney, you there? Hey, buddy.
Wait a moment. The faucet. What was that?
I thought I heard Divine Croak. Like, bro.
No, you did not hear
That might have been me burping. Sorry. Yeah.
It's terrible.
Oh, that was 3 stalls down. Divine's in the bathroom, right with you right now.
Oh. If she was in my what the fuck, the Podgement Decuton.
You feel a hand on your shoulder. Always here.
Thanks, buddy. Thanks. Man, I don't know how much longer I can do that crazy guy voice. It's starting to make me lose my mind.
Losing your mind is but a process to true understanding, I've found.
I'll keep that in mind. This situation seems a little familiar, does it not? You've been inside my mind, right?
I have not inside your mind, no.
Oh. Why not? I thought you would have read all my memories by now. Isn't that what you eldritch beings do?
Eldritch beings. I'm nothing of the source.
Oh. I apologize. I should not have stereotyped you that way. I know better.
They are pitiless creatures. Those above. Those from the stars.
That reminds me of my situation with my shit-ass fucking ministry. Although, maybe I shouldn't say that out loud. They're probably listening.
They cannot. Not while I'm here.
Okay. To apprise you real quick, before my special mission, I was also promised... Was it by Lanoth, Gabe?
Probably.
I was also promised by Lanoth, not exactly a seat on the Ministry Council, but good things. Lots of good things. Said I was a good young commander that really my time to earn it, or some shit like that. You know, you heard that sweet talking in there. Right?
I hear what you let me hear.
I assume I let you hear all that.
Then I heard I did.
I'm just a little concerned for Io. She's a idiot, a zealous idiot, meat-headed, thick skull, and Mori. I'm also concerned about her and the others. Although Mori, I don't know. Every time I'm not looking, I feel like she's staring daggers into me. And when I am looking at her, she's still staring daggers into me.
Concerned
less so.
why? Exactly.
I guess as the last 5 people, well, 6, no, Heinrich might be dead. As the last 5, potentially 6 people that exist in this world that I care about, I don't want to see them get hurt. Especially the people that hurt me before. I'm just wondering what I can do to alleviate their pain.
You wish for the pain to go away?
No, that sounds a little too cryptic. I just want to make sure. Want to make sure they don't get hurt, or die, or lose their family. I want to keep them safe, even if it means I have to kill everyone else. Sorry, that slipped down.
Then you know what has to still be done, don't you?
Remind me.
You must
My head's.
damn the ones who betrayed you.
Oh, right. How could I forget? My one sole motivation, other than saving my friends, who probably want to see me dead anyways. Wait until they find out I can't even get it up anymore. Won't that be a surprise? Can you fix that, by the way? Those torturers really did a fine job down there.
I can fix whatever you'd like me to fix.
Man, this is going a lot better than Dawn of the First Fight.
Crazy.
God damn it.
Sorry, I'm just talking to myself. Well, I'll keep you informed. I give you permission to listen in at all times. I'll do this, and I'll take my hand, kind of like with all 5 fingers, scratch at like my right temple. It's just me politely saying, maybe avert your eyes for a little bit, like when I'm using the bathroom or something, out of respect for your greatness.
Very well.
Thanks, Damney.
Always.
All right. They're probably wondering why I'm taking so long. I'll see ya.
Whenever you wish, you shall. And the hand and shoulder is gone.
I'll walk out of the like, almost kick the door open. I'm back, and I didn't wipe.
You see Jean-Carlo staring at you. She's walking down the hallway.
Meow.
She keeps walking.
That was probably extremely racist, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was.
A little bit. And as you begin to exit back to catch up with the other 2, Adjunct Spire crew. I saw you guys were having a little chat. I'll say by the time your chat ends, you arrive at the Spire. It is similarly adorned as the Ministry Spire. It is not as large of a building. Now yours is not hundreds of floors. Yours is maybe like 10, 20 floors.
Damn. We got the small office building?
I mean, yeah, you guys aren't handling the military of like 10 different planes at the same time.
Yeah.
It's more like
Doesn't
a
mean
plane
they
or two.
can't.
It's more like a plane or two at times when they need extra hands. You do have staff under you. They kind of report. They kind of more so report to Adjunct Mind because it's less work on you guys instead of being here all day. But you do technically have people that work in the Adjunct Spire to do tasks for the various different branches. You arrive back and you
Okay.
send back to your.
Right.
Hmm?
Nothing.
You send to the top floor where your chambers are. It's like a. It's kind of like you know I forgot they're called it's like a den, almost like like you get up to the top floor and then the whole like once you get to the top floor of like the transport plate, it just stairs down to like a den area where the different like little areas of study and work are.
Oh?
Oh, I get you.
We arrive there, and in game you guys have a week of time together as the adjunct spires work. Well, I guess firstly, before we go into the adjunct spires work, let me scroll down real fast. There it is. I don't believe. Nothing there. Yeah, you are. It's a lot. This is early work. Is just a lot of busy work. Nothing on the desk catches any of your eyes for either civil service or the seas of the high chamber for both of you as you're working. The most you get for civil service is like mentions of some new upgrade to the automaton hands that'll be around the city. Construction workers that are automatic and all of those things is most you get across your desk, and it's almost like confirmation or permissions to, once they're fully out of assembly, be put into work. But other than that, nothing really passes by your desk. And about, I can't grab my fucking clock thing. Ah!
Break time! No! The break time could take it away!
I'm trying to. I don't know how to minimize the fucking names. I'm trying to grab the clock and hear the time from 5 a.m., but I can't. I'm gonna reload my
This
application.
clock is way down there.
I can't. I tried to grab it and it was like break time. Oh my god!
The
It's
moment
just,
when God is unable to change the time anymore. So
it's
we
just
all
sitting
sit
there. I
at the
can't
bowl.
grab it.
You have to grab it from the bottom.
Ah!
You have to grab it from the black bar at the very
I
bottom.
can't. It's hidden behind the break time button.
Well, move the break time.
I can't. It doesn't move. Hell. Anyways, you all regroup. All 5 of you regroup at the assembly spire.
Zephyr, more fear.
Son of...
Oh, thank you for telling me all about Lilith. I'm enjoying those stories.
I'm so glad you did. You get to meet them at the cookout.
I'm also glad it's a 5-way open channel that everyone got to listen.
Oh, was I interrupt? Oh.
Oh, no, you're fine, Whatever we're doing is a lot more boring. Trust me. Lanos just talks. I want to just fucking strangle him.
Zephyr nervously looks over to V and Mori, like, what happened?
Sure, you should be saying such things loud, Sada.
In Minecraft.
In what? Oh, I think Lilith placed that.
Yeah, on the
This is important, guys. I'm sorry. You must forgive me for what's about to happen in the next 3 seconds. I got rid of the break time module. I got rid of the break time module so I can get my clock out. Cause the clock, I have it set so it does affect certain maps' lighting, so I have the clock.
Wait, is my effect still here? Yeah, they are. Okay.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Whoa.
Yeah, sorry, you can just continue talking. That's my bad. I just want to do that real
I've
quick.
learned things.
Zephyr looks over to those two nervously.
Iovitus just gives a long stare, which is to say everything.
Right. Well, welcome back.
Thank you. I feel welcome. How
I
was
guess it
your
doesn't-
preparations?
They are going just swimmingly, but if we have any work to attend to, we should probably focus on that.
We have 1 week.
1 week? Wow, that's fairly short.
Just one. Yes.
Just like
Only
they're
a-
setting
One
us up
week.
for fail.
We have 1 week to prepare. We depart, and then we have 6 months to complete a campaign.
Completely win.
That sounds like that would be breaking several records of time. What? How are you to completely do this in half a year?
In mind, do you believe that you can?
Spoilers, we're not supposed to.
Excuse me?
Don't you think it's a little fishy that they're putting a young commander in charge of this very important operation and then giving her the worst time constraint anyone in this military has ever seen? I'm sorry, but you have to smell something's off here.
My mentor would not give me a campaign that I could not complete.
Your mentor might not, but the rest of the Ministry Council might. And he's below them, some of them.
They have no reason to do anything of the sort if this is a test for me to see if I'm truly a rising star. I would be
I
a
think
powerful
pretty
asset to
cool.
the Empire.
You already are. You've proven yourself multiple times in the Fire Plains campaign.
Now,
I can
let's not
always
forget
do
you
better.
spent that campaign in a cell, Sona. You don't know how that campaign went. This here is V, and she is going to have a wonderful campaign. She'll bring it home like she always does, and we will celebrate. Right? Right?
Correct. Yes. We'll figure it out. We have Mori. We have Chaos. We have 300,000 and a citadel. We have a plan, somewhat. Find a good entrance to the tunnels.
Well,
Right. That sounds wonderful. I can imagine Mori would probably be able to whip something up.
That's the plan.
I hope this. Just don't rush your plans just because there is a time constraint that the ministry sees fit. I believe that they're more so just wanting to see a result rather than rushing.
Rushing is for fools. I will do no such thing. Thank you.
Precisely.
Now,
They told us they know where several openings are, sort of, but none that could be a main one. So we'll look for one. You can help map them.
Hey, Zephyr.
Yes, my friend?
You said your kid plays that Minecraft thing, right?
Yes, I believe so.
Isn't there a lot of tunnels and digging in that game?
DM, would I know if Minecraft Oradnus version, if they had digging in the game yet?
yeah, they did.
You mind if we check the kid's world out, or however it works?
Bro, what's a server invite?
Bro, what's the strategy? Minecraft.
So, Zephyr like lights up for a moment and like turns and is like, yeah, and then stops, and then collects himself and says, maybe. We'll see how the weekend goes. See if
I'll clasp my hand on Zephyr's shoulder. I heard a yes there somewhere. Let's get over there right.
oh god.
Suddenly skips to 2 p.m.
That's
Wonderful Wizard of Minecraft.
That's gonna be
Go.
for the cookout. I don't know what happened. It's for that. You all get a ping in your head from Addict Mind that goes, "Good evening," or it's morning. Good morning, Assembly. I've been informed to tell you all that you've been transferred credits for the next week for preparations.
Thank you.
Beep.
Boo! Is that the money they need to prep their army with, or is that our money just for the next week to do shindigs with?
That's your money to handle any preparation for this for your work you have to do.
Lovely. Oh wow, quite a deposit.
You guys can split up my sum. I doubt I will need any of that. Well, actually, I don't even know what kind of work you had to do. I did not lie like
With
that.
the 10,000 you are provided, I am told most is for resources and for any additional staffing costs.
Okay, now if it's for resources, that yeah, I won't need. He'll take it.
It was for, I mean, out of game, there will be no shopping. I will make a list in between sessions, and Adjunct Mine will order it for you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah,
Shopping
Oh
is
man,
die.
Adjunct
I was
Mine's gonna buy it for you.
about to do shopping, RP. That's crazy.
And I will say, you can recruit like 100 conscripts for like 1,000.
I don't know how much Minecraft costs.
Oh my
Your
god.
soul.
A fragment of your
Yeah.
soul.
For those in the military, you are able to gather like mercenary conscripts and things like that from, or footstones like that from around the area for 1,000 for every 100 troops you get. And then normal costs for D&D things are normal, and anything else I come up with I'll put in the list later on. So don't write that for right now, but
Okay.
Zephyr will turn to the others and clasp his wings together. So, shall we go shopping later in the week, guys?
Yes.
Shopping?
I need to meet your wife. And the star of your show, Lilith. Hello. I've heard so much about her. I need to meet her in person. No superstar. Come on.
You
hungry.
absolutely will at the cookout with everybody else. Where we are in a public place.
I'm sorry, do not trust me around your kid.
No, I absolutely do, Sana. You're my friend.
I don't need to roll an insight check to see that's bullshit. That's a little hurtful. But I get it, just came out of prison, 2 years. I get it. An ex-con like me can never escape the past.
Do you
yes, you can, Emily. You have roll insight.
do you have any?
Anyone?
Never
Kid?
mind.
No.
Never mind.
At this point, Ishmael walks in and goes, "Sorry, I'm late, everyone. Did I miss anything important?"
Ishmael, dear, you're here.
Yes, I stopped by the archives on the way back in.
We've gotten, well, we have a week. We got some intelligence. We have 1 week to prepare. We have 6 months to enact the entire campaign.
Yippee.
Okay, in that case, Mori for the weekend to work with you for this project. I assume you might have seen the paper in passing. Looks to you, Zephyr. Don't know about the new automatons coming out of the line?
That paper was on my desk.
That was my paper, actually. I
I
didn't.
will make sure to read that.
Yes, I'm working on upgrading our automatons.
Oh, you are just spectacular, aren't you?
And for that, since Mori is good with the newer end of technology, I was going to ask her for assistance in it. And that's why I asked if she's going to the cookout, which is happening in, 3-4 days? 5 days? 6 days? How long?
What day of the week is it?
What day of the week is it?
So we'll say it is like Saturday of this week, so it'll be Saturday next week.
That is
Exactly.
1 week from now.
Great.
Exactly.
Mori, can I borrow you for a week of time to work on this thing? I have to present it to the truth seekers in a couple of weeks, I said. Like a cohesive report.
Wonderful.
Also, you did say that your wife is cooking as well, right, Zephyr?
Wait, repeat that.
Your wife is cooking as well, right, Zephyr? You did say that?
Yes, she has some things she wishes to prepare for you all. She got a new sauce recipe that she's quite excited to try, something a little bit of kick.
I look forward to it. This is good. Oh, this is going to be great. Alright, well, I'm going to go back to my little nook. He points down the stairs to where his little cubicle area is. If you need anything, don't for at least 2 hours.
Oh, Ishmael.
Yes,
Just come find me whenever you need assistance for that thing we discussed earlier.
that'll be at the very end. I have something big planned for these. Something huge, even.
Well, you know where to find me.
He points to the cubicle like 5 feet from where his cubicle is. Will you be in today, or are you heading out as well?
As far as I know, I believe I'll be in all day today, unless called for other meetings.
Very well. Don't forget, guys, you got drink with Lucy tonight at.
Yeah, we do have drinks tonight.
Mc something or others. McDonald or something.
O'Malley!
Oh my god, guys, we are going to be late for drinks!
No, O'Malley's is bad one. I think we went to O'Murphy's.
Yeah, it was O'Murphy's. Yeah.
It's 2 o'clock.
What time do normal people have drinks?
5.
For you, Maury, I need you to roll me Arcana checks, or if you have checked with Tinker's tools as well, that works as well. Using intelligence. Either roll.
Tool.
And then for you, Io, if you are training with Giancarlo for your off time, it is going to be let's see, get 7 days until you depart, and then she'll be with you for however long you're traveling. I will say if you, I will say we're going to set an overall threshold DC for the next 7 days. If you reach that DC threshold, you will be able to use the dueling fighting style.
Okay.
Yo!
Just because she said she would help you with your dueling finesse, and that's as much she can get to you in like a week of time. Is just the early steps of dueling.
Mm-hmm.
Spend more time, you get the battle master. You get battle master stuff.
So my question was, or is, I should say, I haven't asked it yet. We have a week. Throughout this week, Jovitus wants to prepare as best she can. She is a commandant.
Yes.
So I assume that there is a lot of stuff to do.
Oh.
So, I mean, I want to spend time with Giancarlo, like training, but I also, I want to attend to Astorius. I want to attend to possibly hiring more troops, mercenary units for us. I want to make sure that we're all properly outfitted, we have as much information as possible. And if we're going to do this within 6 months, then the people who offered connections at that at the High Chamber meeting, I want to hit them up to see what they can do, given just a week of time. So how do I balance all those things?
Balancing all of those, I would say you can have Adjunct Mind contact everyone you want to talk to for you, of course. When it comes to hiring things, like hiring troops, that's also Adjunct Mind's job. You just tell them to do it, or tell them to do it and they'll do it. However, actually meeting your soldiers and Giancarlo has to be done in person, of course.
Okay.
And I will actually now showcase a little document for you.
You know, you do have an ex-con with nowhere to go that could do some stuff.
This will be a lot. This will be a lot of information at first, but these are the entirety of the large-scale combat rules, and it'll show you what unit. Just for now, look at like what each unit can do, and it'll show you like what conscripts are. I guess recruits are compared to like everything else. Bing bong. You should be under your journal section. It should be called large-scale combat. Jay remembers.
Color.
Yeah, I don't know why it's in that font color. I need to try.
It's doing it. Ew!
How do
I can't see it.
How do I
It's
change
like
If you highlight it, you could read it.
How do I change the?
I can't read it.
How do I change the font to be? There it is, clear formatting. There we go.
It's gone! It's gone!
Delete it.
God damn it, Gabe.
Is that better?
It's deleted!
Delete it.
Oh.
Oh, actually, put it. You're gonna have to bring it out into a different like tab.
Oh
thingy.
wait, no, go back. Control Z one more time. It was fine.
I didn't do anything.
It was a brown color at the
No.
bottom.
Is it there now? Did it work this time?
No, you deleted it
Oh,
again.
it's gone for me. Hold on, I
Hang on.
gotta.
How do I
Ma, do you see the camera, Ma?
configure ownership? All players are observers. Save changes. If you
There
go
we
to
go,
your
I see it.
okay, so you're just gonna scroll
it's
down, Lex, to unit types, and I'm gonna actually have to put them in bold to see what each are. Control B.
where to see this at?
Under your journal. It should be called Large Scale Combat for players.
Homie, I don't see that.
Module document CDP. No.
Is it not
I
there?
don't see it either.
How do I hate using... This is the one thing I learned how to use these damn documents on Foundry. Is it not? Where is it then? Is it under the... Oh, I know why. What the freaking heck? Sorry, guys. I didn't mean to curse like that.
Whoa!
Dude, take it back.
Yeah.
Dude,
It's coming down there.
I'm doing it. I'm making a whole new document real quick.
It was fine.
Was
You
it?
fixed it. Yeah, you fixed it.
I
Did
Well, the document's fixed, but we can't pull it up.
large scale combat. Yeah, I'm not used to using journal stuff, so I'm sorry.
This is cool. I want to see this again. Whoa, whoa, whoa. There's a sound effect too.
Okay. Did that work? Is it in your journal now?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Oh, I can read.
I don't see it in the journal, though. Oh, there it is.
There we
It's
go. I
there.
just adjusted the owners. There we go. There we go. Now you can view it. Okay. Towards the bottom, it should say unit types. It should be militia, standard, elite,
Yep.
all that shit. Your guys are just standard. If you hire new guys, they're gonna be militia for the most part. I will say for the training purposes, though, since you're in Oradnus, if you were to spend your downtime this week, I'll say you could push your luck. You could train your new troops to be up to par with the normal guys in this week, and then hope you meet the threshold on your actual travel time in the Citadel with Giancarlo, or you can guarantee your Giancarlo thing and just go in with militia guys. This.
Hi, previous commander here.
I will say.
Oh, I know. I'm just trying to figure out, like, technicality-wise, if there's all these things I want to do.
The stress of
May
war.
I
I do
share
all
some
them.
wisdom?
The stress of war is getting to Lex already.
Lex, can Warfare share
Yes,
some
of
wisdom?
course you can share some wisdom.
I would say focus on getting your troops actually together, because in your time in traveling, you can use that to spend training. Because that's still going to take some time to get there as well. And that'll leave you more time waiting to get there and more time to spend training rather than now.
Oh, thank you. 25. I'll say with that roll for the week, you will cut. I'll say with that roll, what you're doing will not cut into your time with Ishmael on the actual campaign, because Ishmael was joining you guys on the campaign to help to observe some stuff. And that being the case, since you rolled so well with your Tinker's Tools check, Ishmael will not require much assistance from you actually in the field, so we would focus on developing those beetles rather than doing the beetles and helping Ishmael with his project. So less work in the field for you, Maury. It was just to see how much work you could get done this week before you had to deploy.
I'm not good at these kinds of games.
Don't worry, it's fine. It's,
Game, this is real life.
yeah, every soldier you lose is an actual life lost in the simulation.
Okay.
Wait, you just confirmed we're in a simulation?
Uh-oh. I guess I'll help you with that later on. But to start, because you're not going to use them right away. But to start off with, how many soldiers do you want to hire? 'Cause it is 1,000 per 100 new troops.
Also, would we see the stress on Io's face?
Up to her.
Well, no. Alex needs to figure out how to set this up before I go into what's being done for the week and where I'm going to send people.
I got you.
So,
let me go pull up my. Let me pull my. Bless you. Let me pull my list. Yeah, no one can. Heroes never die. Oh my goodness. All right, that's checkmate. I lost. Let's see. You were offered. You were offered assistance from Giancarlo and from.
I think I was also offered assistance from someone who was focused on concepts.
Zarius. That was Zarius.
Zarius.
He said he
So I
forget things, my
remember
bad.
concepts. I remember dueling. I also remember someone who mentioned things about limit chaining.
Ah,
Um,
that
That
was
was our bread and butter.
that's Heinrich. Heinrich knows all about that.
yeah. Oh yes, that was him. So yeah, there was concepts. Was there something about
There's-
ascension?
No, there's overall advice
No.
from Regulus as well. It's overall general
Yes. Regulus's general advice was something that Iovitus cannot grasp at the moment.
advice.
What do you mean, live for myself to? Okay.
Oh, also, being at the Spire, your dragon is in the Spire with you.
Yes, I need to go visit my dragon.
I will put her on the map. There she is. For everyone wants to
Do
see
you
it.
think about visiting your dragon?
For everyone wants to
All
see
the
it,
time.
here's the dragon. Everyone wants to see the dragon.
Look at my dragon, everyone.
So cool!
This is
All this?
what I ride in battle.
Yes, ma'am.
Glorious.
I pray that you won't have anything
Glorious.
in a cache. Heinrich.
My sweet boy.
My child, my wonderful dragon. So I'm gonna lay out. Okay, what I'm gonna lay out is my general goals for the week, and then I would like you to tell me what to roll or what I should do for that, or what I need to handle myself. I know that you kind of just did that.
I got you.
So, Iovitus' main goal is to make sure the army is as prepared for the coming campaign as possible. We already have almost as much information as we need about the 30 Aegis, or at least what they know already. I do need to speak to Sana about anything that he might know that we don't have yet. But other than that, I want to make sure that the army is prepped, outfitted correctly, that we have enough supplies, all the general good army management shit that is not my forte, because I'm Lex and that's not my thing.
If you want, you can always hand
I
out the-
also want to reach out to everyone who offered to help at the meeting, and the thing I want to use that 10,000 gold on is just preparations for the coming campaign.
All right. I will send out.
If I cannot get to everything myself, I will happily send my second in command with Sana to go and do things.
If there are any rolls to be made, might I interject? If Zephyr's not doing anything not important over the week, can he spend one day out of the week visiting each person and seeing if he can't help them accomplish some kind of goal that's set for that day?
Absolutely.
Same as I. If no adjunct work, I'd take priority.
Yeah, and I would be happy to send you guys, if you offer help, Iovitus will send you along to make visits to people, to request aid, anything really. I'm focused on nothing but the campaign. Like, Iovitus spends the week not doing much of anything for... It's not for herself, it's for the coming campaign. Like, she's already thinking, I have 6 months that I need to get this done in.
Don't worry, V. We got you. Talking to people is my forte.
And mine too. I'm so good at that.
You know what?
Points to Zephyr. Yes. You points to Sana. No.
Huh.
That's no.
I'm delightfully
Look.
charismatic. What is going on here?
I could help with Sana. I could send I have something for this. I could just send myself with him. Then he's kind of charismatic too.
Also,
again.
for the sake of you, Lex, for your soldiers, I'll make a note for it somewhere. Your troops all count as veterans.
Okay.
You are so good at talking to people, Maury. Just wonderfully. The snake is very charming, quite.
Cool. Okay, that is actually helpful. The thing that you laid out. Cool.
All right. In that case, we're gonna have. Oh yeah, project image.
I'm doing this if one of the days Zephyr visits, V needs Zephyr to go out and do things. Zephyr will split himself with the project image and send one to go with Sana to help, and Zephyr himself will go somewhere else.
Okay.
I will just have to go in person. I can't do crap.
I will say
But I can fly!
as well. At some point in the week, you would be visited, or at least the tower would be visited by your second in command themselves, and you inform them.
I was just gonna ask about him. Yeah!
There it is. Zana, you would know him. Most of you guys know him, actually. Whenever there's military going around, he's not present, of course. But seeing as you guys just got back from your last campaign within, we'll say this happened 3 days later. Seeing as you got back from the last campaign 4 days ago, he's been kind of R&R until he heard there was a new job coming up, and he's been on the move since then, and this is his first time actually visiting the Spire. He arrives, as you all are still very busy. I'll say you're probably out at this point, Iovitus. You probably are in the process of leaving, and as you're walking out, he's walking in. Salutes you. Commander?
Salutes back and says, please. Pauses for a second and says, very sorry, I am busy at the moment, but come here, and I want to hug him.
Gives you a hug. Oh, yeah. I thought you were too serious for me at the time. Busy. You had me running around for the past 4 days, Commander.
Yes, and there's more running around to do. But please, have you visited your family?
I have indeed. I came here right for that, actually. I told you looking for new recruits, right, to bolster our numbers.
I am, yes. We frankly don't really know what we're going into. Don't know how many numbers, etc. So, kind of seeing if we can, pad our forces.
Alright, well, I can at least guarantee you 100, and then afterwards, I suppose, anyone you can recruit yourself, I can work on training in my free time, so you can focus on everything else.
Of course. Felix, if you could do me a favor.
Of course.
We have someone who's coming with us on this campaign. Sana.
He's up and around.
Wait, is this happening
Yes.
in front of me? In front of us?
This is on my way out.
I was leaving.
I was leaving the Spire. He was on his way in to meet with you guys.
Yeah, so she's gonna say, he's a handful. If you could do me a favor, if you have any time between your work, your duties, if he's sent out to talk to anyone, could you go with him?
Absolutely, I can do that.
Thank you.
Do you want me to bring him with me right now to the flotilla yard?
Yeah, please. Keep him busy. He acts like a child. You'll see.
Will do, Commander. I don't want too much. The campaign's not started yet. You got 3 days?
Plenty of work on the campaign is preparation, so this is very important.
Rightio then. I'll get inside, I'll talk to Sana, I'll talk to the rest of the assembly, and I'll see if I can't sway their minds to give us some more logistical support.
You're a lifesaver. Thank you. Make sure you're getting enough sleep, make sure you drink enough water, and we'll just kind of nod and be on her way.
At this point, you head out to I'll say today is training. You both set your threshold. Since this is a mini series, I won't be too strict. We will make it a solid 100. You get to roll either, I'll say yeah, athletic rolls. And since you have, I'll say since the first 3 days were set towards early logistics, you'll have 4 days. So you can be 4 athletic rolls.
Is there
Four
anything
athletic
that the assisting on Zephyr and Morpheus part can do to assist these rolls?
Yep, I'm about to get you something here. You two, well, firstly, Zephyr, you are actually pretty indisposed for the early part of the week. The campaign with that Z is helming has been bringing a lot of people in from the Highlands. A lot of displaced individuals.
Silver buds!
Silvery
For not trusting me. That's karma.
How did I? Oh.
Wait, is there any way? There's a way I can still help, right?
Yeah, I will say. Yeah, I'll say so. Roll again for the first one. Let's see, 24. These are insane rolls.
Oh my.
Is there any way I could send my duplicate image, my project image, to come assist with another day?
When I say you're stuck there, and for the first half of the week you're stuck there. The second half of the week, which is about the time when Felix shows up, is when I'm about to get to in a second here. Damn!
All right.
Just past the threshold.
I was gonna say,
Literally
isn't that
by
like
one.
just barely?
Yeah, barely over it. 101.
It's 1 over.
We'll come to that in a second here.
5.
We'll come in a second here. To use effort, there are large quantity of people from the Celestine Highlands coming in that have been. Z's campaign against these renegade angels and celestials has been a pretty bloody conflict. I think her forces are very barbaric in how they fight. And their focus isn't really recovering lost territory. It is more cleansing the enemy. So a lot of people from like destroyed villages and towns are coming in, displaced and tired. And it is currently your task, as you know, to help with these displaced individuals, but also you are in charge of logistics for getting them reestablished with new settlements, however fast they can be done. And as such, Zephyr, I need you to roll me for the next 3 days. Firstly, I need 2 charisma checks for the first 2 days, see how well you can help them get intermingled once again. And then lastly, I'll need a solid D100 percentile roll after that. So two charisma, 1 percentile roll.
Alrighty. 2 charisma.
You got this.
Charisma's my main stab, babies. I got this.
Oh.
You got 2 rolls. One more.
That's what we'd like to hear.
Okay.
See.
Oh, I thought it looked like it lit up the 3 on my end.
That's good. My 35 DC. There are no bad mouths left in people. For those that come into the core. Mainly thanks to you in this case. You were able to get them well established in the temporary housing areas they have for these particular situations. And as you are kind of in the process of trying to get them resituated somewhere else in Oradnus, roll me that D100, please. See how we can do that. And this roll, to be exact, it is the number of weeks it'll take to get them reestablished. So a low number is better, but this depends on how good your working is.
Wow.
13. What's that? How many days is that? That's pretty fucking quick. 91 days.
I worked fast.
In the process of, people like you generally in the administration and all the civil service, and your friendly faces in the civil service are able to assist you in pushing a few papers ahead of where they should be, namely. And I will say you have a friend in civil service. Where is it? It is. Here is it. Kendall. I believe it was
Is it
Kendall.
one of the guys? Yeah. The civil service.
Yeah, it was Kendall. Here he is. For those that haven't seen it was Kendall. Kendall is former military, but joined civil service because he found a love for just helping people out normally. Kendall especially helps you with this process in getting the proper security established for these reconstruction efforts and getting caravans set up for them to be taken back out to where they're gonna be reestablished. And he's like, I can't guarantee you a solid turnaround until about 3-4 months from now, but you'll get your people somewhere set up.
Zephyr will give his shoulder a little tap.
Just don't tell anyone else in Sipple's ever do this for you.
Oh, don't you worry. My speak is sealed.
Not Aaron, especially not Aaron. If he hears that I fumbled his numbers, he might not be a very happy man.
You fumbled his what?
His numbers. He puts a lot of work making things work like clockwork around here. If he hears that I moved around some assets.
Oh, don't you worry. He won't hear a thing.
Right on then, brother. Right on. Alright, well, good luck with that. I'm glad things are going well for you. I gotta get back to work, though.
You go on now. Good luck, and thank you once again.
Of course. Glad I can help. That's what I'm here for. And he will head
It's
off
what
back to
you're the
work.
best at.
Is back down to finish working. Over to Morpheer. You are with Iovis for most of this week. I'm told from what you've described.
Yes, I will help in any capacity.
Iovis, you basically have Advisor Light by your side the entire time. He's a member of the High Chamber, so he is. So he is. So having Morpheer here, I will say overall, he will give you advantage from just any rolls you do for the most part for the entire week. While Morpheer with you, he is. And if Morpheer chooses to assist beyond just giving advice, if he ever chooses to get directly involved, instead of helpful suggestion, he goes you should do this instead. You can add Morpheer's wisdom modifier to a roll as well, on top of the advantage.
That is a +5 too.
Cool. Okay.
So, that being said, before we go back to you, we're gonna go over to Maury, please. Well, Maury and Ishmael, because this was the week we were with Ishmael. You aren't usually in the Truthseeker Institute. However, you are brought there fairly often by Ishmael to go to one of their almost like their brainstorming their workshops they have going on. And you could just think about Ishmael is just kind of a lot more talkative than normal. He seems very excited, and it's probably nice having an extra set of hands on the field as well. So. He's very much enjoying your company and your assistance in this endeavor. And you do get a glimpse of what he's working on. He's working on... you've seen at least how your friend Chaos, which is the basic character, is function. He's a Warforged. You've seen mentions of something called mechanoids in his notes. They're almost advanced versions of these. And you see where he's trying to go with the work at some point in time. You can now grasp what he wants from Morpheer for, is he wants to give them... the ability to access features typically only available to living beings, the ability to use different concepts and limit chaining, things that involve organs and those functions. His end goal is to basically make a new humanoid race of mechanoid creatures that can use everything that normal people can use, so that they can assist in any and all fields around the Empire. And this would be imagine the Warforged in normal D&D. Imagine that, but fucking the Terminator, pretty much super advanced AI, and almost all of them would have an arcane conscience in their head, pretty much. So they have access to infinite knowledge at all times, for the most part. But that's what you gather from spending time with Ishmael, and why he required your assistance. He wants to help. He needs help with these finer-tuned parts that involve, replicating human functionality more so than being machine. And then he's going to call upon Morpheer for the last phase to assist with, metaphorically giving them life almost, making them into living machines more so than constructs. Can't stand you guys. Over to Sana.
Hey!
What are you doing for this week?
I'm being tailed not only by Zephyr Clone, but also Felix, right?
Yeah.
Would Felix make himself known to me?
Yeah, as you're kind of in the assembly spire, when he finds you, he goes, "Hey, Sana, it's been a while. How you been?"
Oh, my favorite twink, Felix. How you doing?
Doing well. I'm told I got to babysit you, actually.
Ni, watashi. Oh, there's no reason to do that.
I mean, it's kind of an order from boss man. My commander's got me watching you.
You're a commander, huh?
Well, they don't mean we can't hang out.
You know, I'm not gonna do anything illegal, right? I want to stay, out of prison, right?
From what I tell, I was given orders to execute you actually from the ministry.
Even more so.
I'm fucking with you. I'm fucking with you.
Haha. That's funny. The threat of death is hilarious.
I mean, we're soldiers. It's kind of what we do. Threat of death.
True. But you see, while lovely Io, our glorious commander, is hiring annual rabble, I wanted to see if there's more impressive muscle we can wrangle up. And that means we have to go to a bit of a... wait, before I say this, Gabe, is there like a... I don't want to say like crime alley, but like a seedy part of the town? City?
There's in the core, there is one part of town and one part only that is heavily monitored. It is where all of if you're a good independent combatant of some kind, you go there to prove yourself pretty much. It is life or death. Your life is in the hands of those that can best you.
What's it called?
It's not an area. It's not like a named area. It's just a certain part of town where people are trying to make a name for themselves in the city or in the core by beating those that are stronger than them.
So if I wanted to find a named side character there, that's where I would go.
Probably, yeah.
You know that one place of town that the nice upstanding citizens really don't like to go out for the aforementioned threat of death?
Yeah.
I'd like to see if I could hire some help there. If you know what I mean. Nothing illegal, just, I'm sure the Ministry Council won't want to keep it on the official records.
Sure. I mean, we're looking for new recruits. If you can find someone in that area, by all means, they'd be more capable than the average conscript, you're right.
Alright, I'll meet you back here when I do.
I'm going with you, unfortunately, mate.
Right. Well, let's get going.
Right on. What about you, Zephyr Clone? You come with us too?
I will follow.
You might want to blindfold yourself. There's people that aren't your wife that are probably going to be naked.
That is okay. Zephyr Clone just gives automated responses.
Sana does not understand that and looks at Zephyr and like, I didn't know you're freaky like that. Right on, brother. Try to dab him.
Now remember, Sana, follow the rules.
I am. Nothing's illegal going on here.
Alright, let's go.
Alright. I will beeline to whatever is the seediest, most disgusting, most putrid, most violent place. The Goofy Goober, the place.
It is a side of town full of...
I'm a goofy goober.
Like say for example, if how this section of town is supposed to be the rough part of town, what I want the section of this town that is the section of this town, the worst place.
Okay.
I don't. Are there bad places like that in Oradnus?
I mean, not really.
There's
I mean,
bad places everywhere.
remember the thing about Oradnus is the only law they really have is do not try and dismantle or harm Oradnus in any way. Is the only real law they have. Otherwise, your life is in the hands of anyone that's stronger than you, pretty much. It is quite literally like your life. Whoever's stronger than you can determine whether you live or die. If you, technically speaking, here you guys could challenge those in the administration. The only difference between the average person and some of the administrations, they need it's an official fight request to get the status of dethroning them. Pretty much, you could challenge Heinrich to a fight if you want his spot in the truth in the high chamber.
What about the potentate?
You could challenge her at any time you want. Anyone can challenge her to a fight.
Duly noted.
I think I could take her.
In a fight, right?
In a fight, right?
No, I mean sex.
Yeah, so do I.
Let's go.
Hell yeah!
Sana, you would feel like go to this kind of merchant side of town. He is still adorned in like faint arrangements of being official military, so most people steer clear of him, but you are not. So people don't mind bumping into you and shit.
Hey, watch where you're going, pal. Dude,
I'll fucking kill you! And they keep walking.
This is more my speed. You want to know what they did to me in prison, Felix?
Not really, no.
Can I tell you anyways?
Sure.
Let's see. Oh, this one's one of my favorites.
Oh,
this
hey,
is
look!
called-
A person.
Tell you about spa day later. How impressive does this person look?
Let's see here. How do I describe this?
In this communist utopia you described.
I check my notes real quick, actually. Well, first of all, you see they are kind of secluded off to the side of a bunch of other, like, vagrant types. They themselves look fairly impressive in their own right. I mean, technically, this is technically fine. So, I guess I will ask for give me an insight roll to get a beat on this person.
Okay. Do I have anything that boosts that? I think I do. Did I take guidance? I did not take guidance. Come on.
All right. Well, you talk to that person over there that you're looking at. You're eyeing up and down. I'll go talk to this lot of people over here.
Oops.
They look fucking shredded. This dude looks like rough and tumble. Maybe as strong as one of you guys are.
No. Not him.
Why not him?
I'm not looking for strong.
What are you
You
looking
see? Look around you. What do you see?
for?
Remember, Sana, don't break the rules.
I will fucking cut you, Zephyr, if you don't shut your fucking automated mouth.
A bunch of mercenaries and wandering fighters and all the lot.
No. What do you really see?
Undisciplined losers.
Closer to it. You know what this place has? Desperation. And you know what desperate people do? They either give up, or they fight harder than anyone else does. Now, if they give up, they don't walk these streets. They're lying somewhere in those back alleys, drug-addled or dead. I don't want those people. I'm looking for someone that is not built well, that is not armed well, maybe not even the smartest. But I want someone that wants to survive. Because, and I'm going to lean into to Felix and kind of drop my voice to my non-crazy voice. I know what it's like to want to survive. It's a drug on its own.
All right.
So, I need someone crazy.
You got this, Sana.
Zephyr, thank you. Can I look around for a crazy son of a bitch?
Roll me perception or investigation.
I love doing one of those rolls.
All right. Well, you look
Hey,
for.
Zephyr, can you help me out? Or Felix?
Sure. I'll help you with this one look, but I think I found someone that looks promising as well.
Excellent.
Can I give him a...
What is these rolls?
Can you do what, Richard?
Can I give him a bardic inspiration? But I don't know if that helps anymore.
What is it? What's your dice at a D8?
I'm really high now. I have to go check. Bardic inspiration's a D12.
Oh yeah. Go ahead and roll a D12, George. It might get you. Hey, 19.
Nice, nine.
I'll say you find a bit away from where Felix is. Big, shaggy mop of hair and big beard, crazed look in one eye, kind of peeking out as he kind of glances at everyone walking around him with the kind of knees tucked to his chest.
I'll walk over to him and crouch down. Hey,
What? You wanna fight? You wanna fight me? I'm not losing again. I've been watching everyone.
losing to who?
Anyone. I've been watching.
Does he look sick? Like disease or something?
He looks beaten and bruised and broken, but not sick. Looks like he's lost almost every fight he's been in, but no one's killed him yet. He is missing a few fingers, and which can soon be one eye, but no one's killed him yet.
I'm gonna lay a hand on his shoulder. I'm gonna look him in the eye. I'm gonna reach a hand forward. I'm not gonna hurt you. May I?
You see, like in his off, he's got like a jagged, broken half of a dagger. He's watching you, and he nods his head slowly.
I gingerly put my hand on his shoulder and heal him. I will use some of my lay on hands. I'll use.
Paladin.
I'll say Oradnus lay on hands is funny, and this is cinematic, so I'll say he fixed his fingers also. And his eye. Only for the cinematic part of it.
Fruit's curse technique.
She does still shaggy with his hands, and he drops the dagger, touches his face. Holy shit. I'm fucking good again. I can see.
Nice feeling, isn't it?
What's your name?
Yeah, might have heard of me. Mad Butcher of 150,000 Oradnus troops.
I
Sana.
don't give a shit about no troops.
I like you. Now, you don't need to say it to us, just because I healed you. That was a freebie. Do you want a job? That'll
Sure.
probably... Oh, okay. Cool. It pays... pretty well.
Don't get
I
to
can
kill
get
people?
one gold coin.
Do I get to kill people?
Probably, yeah. Lots.
Keep your fucking money and give me a sword.
Hey, Felix.
He's walked
I'm gonna-
away. You see he walks over this large, like Baki-esque type character, like to the
Whoa,
physique build.
God.
He's massive. He's got a large glaive on his back. Very light clothing.
Oh, shit. Alright, what's your
Birdman will
name?
give you a thumbs up and say, "Good job, Sana."
Thanks.
I found this
What's your
guy
name?
too.
Cool. What's your name? Shaggy. Your name's Shaggy. Your old cat dies today.
Sure, Shaggy
You're not
works.
pregnant.
I don't give a fuck.
Awesome. Now, Scooby, what's your story? I look at the massive guy who's probably towering over me.
He doesn't talk much, but from what I can grasp, he kills monsters with the glaive. He puts the glaive.
Can I insight him?
Sure.
Remember, Sana, follow the rules.
I am. I fucking am. Trust me. I'm gonna like put my hands on the fucking Zephyr clone on his face and just, like, start squeezing before let go and just like breathe in.
Your hands just go together. They just go through them.
I'm gonna have a long talk with Zephyr after this. The lack of
Talk
trust
to
in this
him
now.
now.
Painful. So, insight on him?
Yeah.
Or can I do
On
perception?
which one?
On Scooby.
Yeah, one insight.
Wow.
He seems uninterested in most things around him right now. He's watching the other fires that walk around him, but he makes no other motions. I think he'll make a
kick
good
out-
field commander. Might help with us some morale boosting.
Okay, now hear me out. I'm gonna pop out my hex blade. And speaking of Gabe, is this weapon okay? I'm going to deem it to you right now. It's nothing crazy, it just has an extra D10 poison damage.
Yeah, that's fine.
You're about to hire some people who are going to, I don't know, run at the first sign of battle.
For real.
No. Crazy knows crazy. I'm gonna swing my sword straight at him.
It's Scooby.
Yep. Like this even Scooby now.
Where are you?
Where are you?
I gotta play the sheet.
Oh, we in here doing a sing along. Oh, I have seen all of Scooby Doo. I love Scooby Doo.
I'm going to kill Zephyr.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. Just get ready to die.
You would not lay hands on Zephyr. You wouldn't.
What was that attack roll?
That is a base 13. I'm just trying to figure out what I actually have to add all to this now. It's a +9. Did you already factor the weapon or the mantle?
No, it's not factored into your attack by default.
Okay, so it's a +12, unless the hexplate does anything else. But 25. Let's just go with 25.
That
so I'll
hits.
figure this out.
That hits.
Ooh, let me roll that damage. Was the mantle give a +3 to damage as well?
No, just to the attack roll.
Okay. Where is my head? That is going to be. Oh wait. Actually, before I do damage, what is his reaction to me swing the blade straight at him unprompted?
I mean, as you're mid-swing, you see in that moment as you swing, he leans back, pulls the glaive, and goes to parry the attack.
I stop before it collides with his glaive. Good reflexes. You're hired.
What was the damage number?
Oh. It would have been. Pretty shit. 10.
Had it hit, he rolled a 15 to parry the damage. Would have been no damage to him had it hit.
Mm-hmm.
You see where your blade would have struck, would have been right into where almost the crosshair of the glaive was, and he would have caught your blade and stopped it. Which in itself takes a amount of fine control and knowledge of your weapon to know the exact point to stop a blade is on like a weapon like a glaive. And he puts it back behind his back, and he goes, "You know, son, you can't just attack my new recruits. It's like, this is my guy right here. You got your guy."
You're working for me right now. My guy.
No, you're working for me. I'm second in command. You're like the lone.
I
You're
used
on
to be a
loan.
commander.
Yeah, you used to be a commander. You used to be like
Yeah.
one rank above me, but you're not anymore. You're like 5 below me now.
Yeah. Wait, 5? Fuck.
You're right. 5 is too generous. It's like 100 or something.
Yeah, I'm practically a civilian, huh?
I mean, practically, but you know, we were cool back then, so I'll bring it to like 99 instead of 100.
Thanks, man.
All right, let's get back.
All right, Shaggy and Scooby.
Yep,
Let's get going.
let's get back.
I'll outfit you. I'll point to Shaggy and get you a shower.
All right, sure. We jump over to. I think that was everyone, but I don't know. I was at training. I think everyone actually. Everyone got their stuff done. In that case, it's cookout day.
Wait, did
Where
we?
the hell is my dragon?
Oh, check on your dragon. I forgot. We will go to. We'll jump one more time to Iowa to send more. I forgot.
I gotta check my
Iowa to send more.
dragon!
We'll jump with you guys. I forgot about that. What's up?
Did we go through all the people that we were supposed to go to yet, or?
Oh, that can be done like remotely from Adjunct Mind. You can talk to them via your mind whenever you want to. You should tell Adjunct
Oh, like
Mind.
Regulus, Darius, all them.
Yeah, you can tell Adjunct Mind to talk to call them, like to radio into them, ask them questions, and if you want them to show up, they can show up, or they'll find time to show up to talk to you guys. So that can be done in the Citadel or in the last like 3 days before you guys leave. However, I hope to send more for you arrive at back of the Assembly Spire, Adjunct Spire. Wrong thing. Back of the Adjunct Spire to the top floor where it has been modified to be like a dragon's roost.
Yeah!
Time here moves a bit slower than elsewhere. It's like faintly adrift. You watch like a small bit of like rock floats past, almost like it's been time locked for a brief moment. Well, yes, that's what you see as well. Or Morpheus, you're up there with her you're with Ios for the week as well, Morpheus. So you also witnessed that.
I walk in, I look around with a smile, look up and just kind of call out, Astorius!
This is an action ability it has, but for the sake of it being cool as shit, you say the name and almost instantaneously, almost like appearing in space before you, like it just pops into your dragon is there, and you notice that things around you have slightly moved as if time was stopped when your dragon had arrived, and then unfrozen as they revealed themselves.
Oh.
Morpheer, this is the most affectionate you've probably ever seen Iovitus. This is how she gets around her dragon. There's a brightness in the eyes, the posture relaxes, and she smiles and immediately just strides right up to this majestic creature, switches to Draconic, and starts saying, "Oh, there you are! How are you doing? Are they treating you well? Are you hungry?"
Storage will lean down, rest like it's a large head, of course, but you rest the chin on top of your head, almost like, and look down, and it will. Is she or he? I forgot to ask the notes. I was checking through my notes.
Mentally, I'd always just kind of assumed it was a he,
Okay.
but I'm fine with either.
I wasn't sure. I didn't want to to mess with your dragon out of nowhere. I didn't want to be shitting your dragon. I'm sorry. I had to make sure.
Okay.
You would hear in response. It's almost like a time delayed thing. You see the mouth move, and then time delayed speaks. Do you speak Draconic more? You're a monk. I forget. I'm sure I understand all of this, right?
I speak everything.
Yeah. So you hear the same thing, like the mouth move, and then time delayed. The voice speaks. I'm doing quite well. They treat me quite well. I have missed you.
I missed you. It's so busy. Oh, I wish I could have more time just to spend with you. I reach up and kind of give like if you were ruffling a dog's fur on the sides of its face, but more just on the scales, like a pet along the scales.
They do the thing dogs where they close their eyes and lean into it.
Mm-hmm. I don't know if you've heard, but we are going out again rather soon.
Once again, the mouth kind of delayed afterwards. Well, actually, before they respond, they look over to you, Morpheer, and go, "And Morpheer, come closer."
Morpheer will casually come closer. Yes, hello.
It's been time for you as well. How are you? Before we talk business.
I am quite well. What business do you wish to discuss?
I'm being told of something. Looks back to Iovitus. A deployment, I'm assuming.
Another deployment, yes. Only have a week here, and then that's back out on the field. And then we have to wrap it up in 6 months this time.
6 months? Who do we face? Are you prepared? Are you happy? Are you well?
I'm doing my best to be prepared. We're facing the Third Aegis. I'm a little stressed out, to be honest. But doing my best, and seeing you always makes things better.
Do you need to rest? I can make time for you to let you rest.
Well, maybe I'll take you up on that, actually. That might be nice, actually. Morphea, do you want a free nap?
I myself am well rested.
I would appreciate a free nap, to be honest. Never enough time in the day.
Once again, I have to fix the sheets later because I removed one of my old models and it broke some of the sheets, so I lost some of my creature features, so I can't see all the things they do. But until I can confirm it, also this is still not a canonic ability. But Morphe, as you're sitting there, it goes from 2 p.m. goes from 2 p.m. to 9 p.m. You go from it's like sunny, then it's dark outside. As I open this, in your perception, Morphe just freezes in space.
Yeah.
It's fucking. Oh, what's the thing called? Oh, I can't think of it.
You do see the world below is still moving, like below the roofs, almost like you're looking through like a glass dome to a different world. Everything on the roofs and stuff is frozen, but below it is unfrozen. You're still
is
moving.
there any way I would have just been able to move into the ethereal plane?
I mean, you can whenever you want to. I believe it's the thing you can do.
Alright, I'll do that. I don't want to be time stopped.
You actually, you see evidence. You see Morphe. As soon as time begins to freeze, you see him stop for a moment. But like it's like something when something quick passed through water. He just almost move backwards in the time stop and then vanish.
Peace out, homie.
Peace.
And you are back in your room at this point, Morphe. You can just backstep and kind of fall through the floor into the office and sit back down at your little desk area.
We'll get some work done.
But you do get a long rest. You can choose to either be awake or asleep during it, but your Astorius allows you to relax.
For most of it, she will sleep. But if Morphe's gone, she does want to kind of confide in Astorius and say, you know, supposedly the campaign's a test for me to see if I can join the ministry.
And I'm certain you'll pass with flying colors. You and I
It's the
are
hope.
unstoppable. Together.
Yes. Always. I admit to being a bit concerned. They're putting... You remember Sana?
Yes, the other commander. I have not... Well, I have heard what you've told me. Is he of sound mind?
No, not from what I can tell. Sana is coming with us, and... I don't know. Just infuriating to deal with. Acts like a child, but I'm sure that he's doing it on purpose or something. I don't know. Trying to just rile us up or make us think he's useless. I don't know how to get through to him.
Some are not meant to be gotten through to. If he is trying to... I mean, he was a renowned commander when we knew him.
Yes.
Mind does not deteriorate so fast. Perhaps he's still sharp of mind, but in different ways now.
Maybe. Part of me keeps thinking, what if... Ugh, God, I hate to even say it aloud. What if we fail? What if we can't do it? But I can't fail. We can't fail. We won't.
We never have. But if
We never
do,
have.
I'm sure we'll be allowed to try again. They may look down upon our efforts the first time for failure, but there is no denying our success. Your success. You succeed.
I do succeed. I do. I don't want to let anyone down. Least of all, the Empire itself.
You cannot unless you lose, and you will not lose. Should time run out, even still, it will be victorious the entire campaign. Whether it is completed or not, you will not lose. I'm certain, for I am with you.
And together we are unstoppable. Yes.
Precisely.
Oh, you're so good, Astorius. I don't know how I would live without you. Truly. Thank you. You are... I don't have the words. I'm not a wordsmith. That's for Zephyr. You're important. Let's put it that way.
And you are important as well.
I'm going to use this time now to sleep because I need to rest, and free rest is hard to come by. Thank you. I'm just gonna be right here. And we'll just frankly lay down wherever and conk out.
Morphin really will the check when his head peeks up beneath the floor.
You peek through the floor, and you see a source is keeping watch as Iovis is like not laid out, but asleep in this time bubble.
Can I, with our goofy little group chat here in the middle of the fucking night, just call everybody up, regardless of what they're doing, be over here going to sleep, and be like, "Hello, friends!
I would
Just wanted to check in and say you guys did wonderful work today."
Sana, wide awake, will respond immediately, even louder. Thanks, man! That means a lot coming from you.
Good energy.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, but just when you wake up, you will get all the messages at one time, like all at one in one big burst, because time is frozen. When you wake up, and all the messages from the entire day. This includes anything Adjunct Mind sends, anything the Ministry sends, and all just goes. It just goes through to one big soup of like a packet of information.
Hey, Zephyr, I'm learning the drums in the middle of the night. Want to listen?
Oh, I would love to listen to the drums. I was just thinking Lily might be quite a music kid.
Oh, get her some drums too. We
Well,
can
to
play,
be honest, I'm trying to
duo
go
right
to
now.
sleep right now. Why are you up so late right now? We just finished working like an hour ago.
I'm gonna start jazz.
Sana, please! Zephyr, it's me, Ishmael. If you can hear me, just disconnect me, Zephyr. Just disconnect me, Zephyr, please. I'm begging you, Zephyr, disconnect me.
Open for the cookout, Ishmael.
I know what it is. Just let me sleep. Just let me sleep, please.
Am I sleep from all these messages in the ethereal plane?
You are not. In the silence of your mind, stillness of space, you're kind of floating there, deep in concentration. You hear, "Hey, Zephyr, can you play the drums?"
Yeah, I just fall out from the ethereal plane.
It's like Dr. Strange being put back in his body. Go, oof, and you're back in your body again.
It was a good solid hour of drumming.
Adjunct Mind, those after a few microseconds of your mind being overloaded with information, Adjunct Mind will slowly begin to filter the information to you.
Okay.
At first, there's like a bunch of voices going on. Then it starts going into individual call and response, and hey, let's see play the drums, and then it just starts coming down at that point, like actual pacing the time out.
Thank you, Adjunct Mind. Thank you.
But of course, I'm here to assist.
Thanks.
I couldn't help but notice you had vanished from my. Oh, never mind. I see.
Promise you, I didn't vanish. It was just,
I understand. Sleep is important. I'm glad you're okay.
It is very important. Thank you. Adjunct Mind, God, what day is it?
It is the day after you slept. 2 days before your departure.
It's Sunday.
What do we still have to do, Adjunct Mind? What is on my task list? I'm assuming that Iova set a task list for herself. We'll just, is just gonna kind of go into immediately, alright, it's time to get back to work.
I am told Sana and Felix have recruited 2 new, versatile combatants, alongside a plethora of new conscripts for the forces, so all that remains is speaking with, I believe Jean Carla is joining you on the Citadel. Speaking with perhaps Zarius or Heinrich would be the best move to make. However, Heinrich will be at the cookout as well. Perhaps speaking with Zarius or Regulus then. Advice and the knowledge of concepts may assist you better.
Yes, that's a good idea. Can you do me a favor and reach out to them to schedule meetings with them both today?
Very well.
Thank you.
Oh, and make sure you do eat. It's been some time since you last had your meal.
Has it?
Once again, you were gone for roughly 8 hours. On my time, at least.
On your time. Okay. All right. I'll find something to eat, of course.
Wonderful. Very well.
Thank you. I can find.
Until next you need me.
Yes. We'll look up at Astorius and smile and say, well, work calls again. I'll see you soon.
Astorius looks down at you. At this point, Astorius begins to lay down. You know how dogs, you know how they wait for you to wake up first and they'll go to sleep. Begins to lay down and goes, very well. Enjoy your day, or enjoy your evening.
I will, of course. You are going to be at the cookout. Zephyr's having one.
Zephyr's
this weekend.
cookout? Oh, I'm so
Yes.
excited for Zephyr's cookout.
Yes. His wife is going to be there, as will his daughter. His wife is cooking something. I've already said you're going to be there. I'm sure that Lily will want to have a ride on you.
Ah, yes, the young birdling.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited. I'm very excited.
Good. Very good. She kind of smiles and then... right, anyway. Be well. I'll be back as I can. And zip on out.
Alright, I will say for the sake of your timing, because the discussion with these individuals is more lore intensive, because it is Zarius going over concepts and shit, and he is...
Mm-hmm.
I will say we'll get to Zarius on the last day of the week, and you will get a contact from Regulus who will say, I look forward to speaking with you tomorrow. It'll be a brief meeting, I'm fairly busy, but I have made time for you.
Thank you, Regulus. I'm looking forward to it. Any time you can spare is much appreciated.
Any way to help I'll assist with. The sooner you finish, the better, for all of us. We want you home.
Yes. Trust me, I want to be home.
And then Zarius will reply back, of course, to your response as well, and go, got a call from Hendrik Mine about concept discussions.
Yes. Turns out I'm leaving on another campaign in just a couple of days. I want to gain as much of an edge as possible, as much information as I can before I go. So, any time you can spare for me, for us, would be much appreciated.
I can put together a brief presentation on the day before you leave, I suppose.
Presentation, yes.
Make sure your commander's there, though. I can't get your whole army set up, but make sure you have your commanders there. I can run it through for everyone.
Sure, yeah. I'll bring the important ones.
And then we will say a day of relaxation goes by. By the way, of the 10,000 gold, how many... would you like to use all of it for soldiers, or do you guys have anything else you want to buy as a party? Or...
Oh wait, that 10,000 was cumulative for
yes, it
all of us?
I mean, it's only for 1 week. It's only for 1 week of time. Yes, it's only for 1 week of time.
I thought it was for each.
No, not this time. This is given for you for the 1 week of time you have before people begin to split off.
Okay.
You guys will get your personal funds a bit later, but currently this is just for the group right now. And then for those staying in the city, you'll get your own money. But for those going on the campaign, this money was mainly just to get you guys set up for your campaign and all that stuff.
Oh, so we're straight up not going out there?
No, you guys are not. I have things planned for you two.
Oh, I thought it was something that we were gonna get roped into out there. Oh,
I have things planned for you two.
let's go!
Those
City
four
boys!
Those four are going to war. You two are staying in the city.
Yippee! Like city girls.
Did we make sure we went to drinks with Lucy?
I will
We
say.
did not.
No, I
Roleplay
mean,
that now. We can roleplay that now.
Okay, that's fine. We'll do that now. We'll do that.
yeah, I was
We'll
gonna
do that
say that's not something we would have skipped.
now. That's fine. You guys be with Lucy. She's not wearing battle armor. She holds a very large sword floating behind her, though.
Hey, Lucy, how you
That
doing?
thing on her.
Oh, you're still around, are you? I thought you'd been in prison again by now.
What? And by doing what? I don't see another 150,000 conscripts here ready to die.
Oh, a bit too soon, don't you think, Sana?
Yeah. It's like
Hasn't it
9/11.
been 2 years?
Like what?
Oh, it's a event in Minecraft. Has your kid not told you about it?
No, she hasn't.
On the bright side, it's good to see you, Ivotus, and you, Mori.
Good to see you as well.
At least you two are sane. Morpheus cool too.
Sane as we can be, considering company.
Yeah, Zephyr's a little, wait, we went shopping already, right?
Well, Zephyr... Well, no, see, Zephyr's spoken for, though. I know he's alright. I gotta make sure the rest of you are still of sound of mind. You see, Morpheus does this little plane walking thing, and these two are in the military as well. I gotta make sure they're still sound of mind.
Oh.
Oh, and Ishmael didn't
Like
show up
I
either.
said, best we can, all things considered.
Best we can's often enough sometimes. That's all we can do.
Truly.
Yeah.
So,
You know, it's been a very long day. There's a lot to do coming up, and this is probably one of the few times this coming week I'm going to have any sort of relaxation. So can we please get drunk?
oh, absolutely. I thought you'd never ask, actually.
Hey, God.
She kicks the door open. Everyone turns around and looks at her. They get like a wide-eyed staring at her for a second. Because again, the sword she has is about it's roughly as tall as Iotis is. It's a roughly like 7-8 foot tall sword. It's a very large.
Yeah. She's doing the near thing with 2B floating giant swords.
Yeah, kind of that. Yeah, it is.
That's pretty cool.
And as she walks in, the sword kind of just floats above the door and sits there, almost like a mantle, like it's on a mantle above the door and just sits there.
Wow. She's just like me.
For real, for real.
And unless y'all wish to RP getting drunk, we can assume you all.
Hell yeah.
Oh, okay.
Game, please.
I'm
real
gonna
RP.
be. I'm designated. I'll have one. Morpheus will have one drink and then designated
This-
driver, essentially.
That's the
I'm
intro.
gonna walk up to the bartender. Hey, what's your name?
So you already drunk?
So we always talk.
Hey, I'm Tony. What's up?
Hey, Tony, remember me?
I don't. Who are you?
What?
My name is Sana. Nice to meet you.
Hey, Sana. Nice to meet you, man. How you doing?
I got a bit of a secret to tell you.
What's the secret?
This business trip over here, I point to all of my best friends in the whole wide world, is being sanctioned by the government. So, first rounds on the puppet debutante. What? Hey, what's the name of the person that runs the country? Anyone?
They're all just. Most people are just staring at you wide-eyed.
The
Shaking
Ministry
her
Council's
head.
paying for it. Everyone, an ale.
Yeah! Everyone's just yelling.
Iovitus is going to drink a lot. Like it's for people who know her, it's like, yes, this is her off duty right now. She's getting what enjoyment she can. But she takes shots and then she drinks just like, I don't know, whiskey on the rocks.
Does that really affect you for how tall you are?
That's why she keeps going.
It takes a lot.
Drinking.
Would I be able to tell when you're like fucking?
Oh, you will. Yes. I was going to say, you'll know when she gets real drunk because she starts getting weird with the things she says, and gets very like emotional.
Oh, I see.
Go to the bartender and put a stop on.
Hey, come on, let the lady have
I-
her drinks. Come on.
Look, she has important things to do tomorrow. We don't need her too hungover.
Wait, this is why she got the Nat 1 in training.
This is why.
Ooh, this was the day following.
This is why Morpher got. This is why Morpher gave advantage because Morpher knew she was drunk that day. Went with her.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
At this point, Lucy's also hammered. She is currently dancing on a table with like 500 people.
Dancing with a sword on her back.
This sword is dancing with her. It's like almost like a dance partner. Like they're breaking it down the table.
Zephyr
You want
will
to see
make
my
sure-
You want to see my spinning sword trick? Yeah! The whole bunch is yelling. You watch the blade.
If I see
The blade starts rotating slowly at first, It's like those fucking it's like a fidget spinner at first, and then it starts going at different angles around her,
Whoa!
and it is carving through tables and ceiling beams and.
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh, Lucy!
And it shows, and the grand finale, and she raises her hand, and the giant sword splits into 2 different swords. I gotta whirl around her for a second, even faster, and they slam with the floor next to her, and she does like a fucking split in the 2 handles of the blades.
Oh
Puts her
my
hands up.
God.
Yeah! I was just screaming again.
Can I thaumaturgy make the cheering just so enhanced? in the
Yeah.
At a table, just baffled or like, what is that?
Zephy, you gotta sing. You gotta sing. Sing!
Oh,
Music!
music!
Music! Music! Music! And the entire bar.
Alright! Zephyr will go up and conduct a performance and make sure that everything he can see that isn't battened down or any cups being held by other people are floating and dancing with all the music using any expenditure of animate objects he has.
Yeah, you roll performance at advantage. They're drunk as fuck. They think everything's cool as shit right now.
We are doing a fucking Irish jig in here.
Everyone's busting it down. Is a white boy doing a sexual style in the corner?
It landed on a nat 20. I'm mad.
23 is still insane. Everyone in this fucking bar is loving it. At this point in time, after the big thing that Lucy did, she fucking falls back and her blades catch like it's a stretcher, and made her like float her out of the door.
So we'll hop up on a bar and raise a tankard or a glass, whatever we got. Cheers, everybody!
Cheers! Yeah! Woo! Someone goes, "Have you guys seen my shirt? I think the swords cut my shirt in half."
Darling, you look better with it.
Never mind. I see my shirt. It is floating and dancing alongside everything else.
Oh.
That is not my shirt anymore. And he walked out the building.
Iovitus is gonna make sure to, Mori and Zephyr, you guys know how she gets. So when she's real drunk, she's gonna, like, hug you both. Like, individually will come up and hug you and say, "Couldn't do any of it without you. Couldn't do anything. Couldn't do anything without you. So important. You're so good. Thank you. We're gonna fucking kill everyone. We're gonna kill everyone. And
Yes, we
whatever
are.
we need." And then we'll go to Zephyr and do the same thing. And to Zephyr we'll also add, "Your wife's so beautiful, and your daughter is so beautiful, and I can't wait to see them. She's probably gotten so big. And oh my god, I'm so glad we only have 1 week, but it's just 1 week, and I'm gonna make the most of it. And I'm glad you're here, and that you're one of my favorite people to see. I'm so glad." We'll go to Morpheer and try to do the same thing. And then,
You are all so wonderful.
yeah, fucking awesome. I'm
Yes,
fucking
you are.
amazing. But, and her face falls a little and she falters. And she sniffs and goes, but Zephy, they'd hate me. You know, they'd hate me if they knew. They would hate me. So they can't know, okay? We gotta do our thing, but they would hate me if they knew. You know?
Oh, they would not hate you, darling.
No, they would hate me if they knew the things that we do for Oradnus, for this fucking amazing empire. I fucking love it, but if they knew the things we do, they'd fucking hate me. That's awful, but I'll do it anyway. Doesn't matter, I'll do it anyway. I will, because nothing matters more. Oh my god.
Zephyr will pull V in, kind of like that gentle pull where she doesn't really know she's being hugged, but hug her and be like, "You're stronger than anyone I know, V. Brave."
Do my best.
The sword's
But,
full.
I couldn't do it without Astorius and you and Mori and Chaos and Morpheer and Father and everyone else and she squints and turns and stares at Sana, kind of sways on her feet, points, and says, You.
When she starts doing that,
Oh,
I'm gonna start
goodness.
turning her back around and out the door.
You watch the swords they carry, Lucy's sword to be exact, float back in with Lucy not on them anymore, and they begin to scoop up. I open it like it's also a stretcher for her as well.
I pat the sword. Thank you.
She's still craning her head to look towards Sana with narrowed eyes that are
I will pull
very
out an
drunk.
astral arm just to turn your head back around. Don't try me.
As V's being shipped away, Zephyr has a bright idea to get her brain off of whatever shit it is she's thinking on, and he uses a Song of Creation to create a tiny plushie of Astorius.
Oh. Oh.
You're being taken back.
Give this to the big man for me, will you?
Oh wow. Oh, she looks just like him.
Lucy,
It's just like him.
Isn't he amazing?
My baby.
Do give him a hello for me when you get back.
Yeah. Okay. You can tell she's not gonna remember you saying that, but she's enamored with this plushie.
you see Lucy's on the ground like Peter Griffin folded, so fucking dumped her off on the ground. Like her sword just dropped her, back into people up again. She's like face down in the mud right now.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Yeah, Lucy.
Swords dump you next.
Oink.
And they stamp on the ground next to Lucy to sit there.
I put a arm, flop it on Lucy, pat.
she looks.
back.
She just turns her head across. There's muddle over her face. She goes, "Fuck yeah!"
Morphew will bring them some water inside the bar.
Inside the bar, it is Mori, Zephyr, and Sana, the last one in the bar. As Morpheer is playing Doctor on the two that are outside.
Doctor.
What are you two doing in the
The
bar?
only not drunk one.
I would have like joined in with a little bit of the merriment and like yelled when other people yelled and stuff like that, but I assume probably only Morpheer is the soberest one. What's your passive perception out of curiosity, Jay?
20.
Oh yeah, you would have noticed that I have not drank a single drop. I would have mainly stayed, maybe even sitting by you quietly at the bar.
What the? Oh, you haven't drank either? Cool. So can y'all help everyone else so it's not just me?
Are you asking?
Zephyr's Family Guy drunk. He's only like 1 or 2 in.
Is Morpheer asking us directly?
No. That was me personally saying that.
Morpheer, you get a ping in your mind, Morpheer. I've summoned your escorts to bring it back to the Adjunct Spire.
I'll tell them if they could take.
It is. Remember, you each have like 2 personal guards that technically assist you. There are 10 enforcers that walk in and begin to help you guys up on your feet and get you out of the bar.
How embarrassing.
Thank you guys for that.
Oh, Mori also didn't drink anything.
Assuming that everyone else but Mori is out, I'm gonna go sit down by Mori. Hey, mind if I join you?
Ah,
Dun, 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 dun.
I'll still be carrying my tankard of ale.
oh, I forgot to mention the swords just carry off Lucy because she doesn't have her guards are from the ministry.
Her
so-
guards are the swords.
Yeah, her guards are the swords. They just kind of carry her off.
Right.
I don't want to go. I don't want to go. She puts a hand out to you as you guys are pulling the opposite street. She puts a hand out to try and grab you.
Put a hand out.
You guys are pulled away from each other down opposite directions.
It's a tragedy. Truly.
It's that one painting.
Mori turns her head and glares at Sana before sighing and looking back forward. Then her snake changes position and looks at Sana instead.
Thanks. Hey, I didn't get a chance to ask, but how you doing? You know, with the whole sorry for your loss thing. That pain doesn't really go away.
Oh, Zephyr, are you being escorted out too, or are you still in the bar hanging out? Or are you with Morpheus? I forgot to ask.
I will use what remaining bard casts of. Hold up, features. Animating performance. I can use 5 and make sure people get out safely, and then I'll come back and make sure my friends are going to leave.
Okay. I'll say you'll come back at, like, not right now, but a bit in their conversation you'll come back, and then you'll see the two of them talking it out while the rest of the bar's being cleared out.
Alrighty.
I feel your pain, Mori. I feel your pain. I'm gonna put my tankard down maybe a little loud. Not enough to notify the bartender, but maybe just notify Mori that there's a change in the atmosphere, and lean in a little bit, not very close, but just as a friend would lean to another friend. I know you probably hate my guts more so than even Iovitus, but can I be candid with you for a second? Vulnerable even.
Oh wait, found my shirt. Come walking back in the bar. It was over here the whole time. Nice show, man! Give you two thumbs up, Jeff. First, he walks back out again.
Thank you for coming.
Thanks for taking my shirt, dude. I appreciate it.
It's a magic shirt now.
Oh heck yeah! You walking out of the street.
Is it okay if we time with what I'm going to say next as Zephyr's right by the door?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna drop the whole crazy voice. Just between you and me, the Ministry Council's not all peachy keen. I'm not legally allowed to say this, and I suspect you'll probably report me. I was set up. I didn't do it. Do I have the proof? No. Not tangible anyways, but I know. No, they'll stop talking there.
There's one time you do walk in, Zephyr, and see the two of them chatting it up as the bar's clearing out.
I'll look over to my friend Mori and my friend Sana sitting together, and I'll wave.
I think you would have been able to hear what I just said, Zephyr. Though I would not know that you were able to hear it. My back would be turned to the door.
It didn't come. I needed to sneeze. It didn't come. Set up hat, Mori says. Bird brain at 11 passive perception. I don't think heard anything.
Oh, then never mind. Oh, hey, Zephyr. How you doing, pal?
Sana, Mori, my friends. How's it going? You two seem to be hitting it back off.
Oh, no. I think Mori was just telling me how much she hates me. And as I say that, I'm going to turn to her and quietly tell no one. Wait, did you guys hear that? I said it kind of quietly.
I heard it.
Okay.
But I have no idea where I am at this rate.
Would you have gone
I
back
mean,
in
like,
there?
the human beings, not the characters, the players. I didn't know my mic picked up what I said.
We heard it.
Okay.
'Cause I would have went back in after Yovidus was taken back by the homies, our guards.
I'd say you would have been entering a few paces behind Zephyr then at that point.
Okay.
So I would say in that case, give me a roll, please.
What kind of roll you need?
Perception.
Perception.
Well, 1 second. Apparently my headset was off for a good 2 minutes, and I thought people were just being really quiet.
Full effect.
Awkward.
Can you tell me what happened? The last thing I heard was, hey, can I be candid with you, vulnerable even? And then there was absolute silence until I just came back here to be like, what happened?
Sana dropped the facade for a moment to talk to Mori. What'd you say, Sana? Go ahead.
Fuck. Do you think I remember exactly what I said?
It was something about how you're set up. You were set up.
Yeah, it was talking about how I was set up and don't trust the ministry king.
I remember exactly what he said at all times.
Keen mind.
You want me to say it? Is that what you want?
He said something along the lines of, don't trust the ministry. The higher-ups in the ministry are doing some weird fuck shit. He was set up.
Hmm.
And then Zephyr walked in, and then put the facade back on.
Okay.
Well, it's been a long day of drinking. I think we should all go home and rest. Maybe I should go buy a drum kit. I'm gonna put down my completely untouched tankard of ale. And, accidentally knock it over. Oh, no! All of that ale that I already drank.
Sauna.
Tony, hey!
Hey! I
Sorry
appear
for
to
the
have
mess.
misplaced my hair.
Huh?
I had a wig on for the evening, and I think the little Birdman made it fall away.
That's a shame.
Sorry.
Yeah, you can keep it. It's a gift from the house.
You know what? I'll prestidigitation the ale, make it go away, clean it up, and then I'll Song of Creation, create him a new wig, and it's a pompadour.
Oh, I love it. Thank you.
Here you go, enjoy.
That's amazing.
As he does that, I'm gonna quietly just drop half of my gold, so 6 gold on the table as a tip.
How much do drinks here cost?
I mean, he was told it was on the. It was on the. The administrator is covering it. The administration was covering
they
it.
still are. This is just a tip. Oh, by the way, Tone.
Huh?
Send the bill to Lanoth of the Ministry. You'll know it's say it's from Io.
Aye, sure, but sure thing, buddy. Sure thing.
Thanks. He'll pay you in full. Don't
Alright,
worry.
okay. This guy. Love this guy.
Look, my name is Lanoth, by the way.
Your name is Lanoth?
Uh-huh.
What's your deception?
I walk out before I need some.
What's your passive deception? What's 10 plus your deception?
Hold on, let me double check. That is a plus
Your
3.
sheet tells you
13.
you're passive. It's that
Say-
number
say
on
plus
the
2?
right-hand side.
Plus 3, so it's 13.
13. He goes, you're not Lanoth, as you walk out.
You know what, Tony, my friend. About how much would this bill be in total, just for this table?
Just for your table? He said it was for the whole bar. So for the whole bar, because that's what he said. We take honor here very seriously.
Of course, of course.
About 700 gold.
Do I
Hey,
see,
DM.
do I see Zephyr going insane there?
Like this bar you're at is a pretty big. It's a pretty big pub. It's a very big pub. You gave drinks to like 200 plus people for an entire night of drinking.
I'm gonna try to grab Zephyr and like by the collar and like pull him out. All right, let's go to bed, buddy.
Does Warfare have access to that kind of money? Do I have that kind of money?
You got your funds from Adjunct Mine that you were given to by the council or by the administration.
Just let
That 10,000? I'm not using that piece of that 10,000. I'm talking about from my own personal funds.
I mean, considering your station, you probably would. It'd be
Can I give the guy 700 gold?
It'd be a hefty sum because you are. I mean, you're also as a member of the high chamber. You are usually given funds by the task you were given. So this would cut into some of your funds for like your next task you have to do.
How often do I get heavy tasks?
You can assume it's gonna be a lot more now that what's happening is going on.
Warfare, just let Lanoff pay for it. That's what he's there for.
He's worth 700 gold. Usually get like 1,000 gold whenever you have a big mission to do.
Come on.
I'll go up to the barkeep and out of my just own like Warfare's own funds, he'll pay whatever he can, and then if you could put the rest on my own tab, Warfare, I can get the repayment to you back later if that is okay with you.
That's perfectly fine. You seem like an upstanding gentleman. I like you.
He's one of the best.
Just let Lanoff pay for it.
I really appreciate you taking care of my friends tonight.
That's the least I can do. You guys seem like you got a rough time about you most of the time. You guys came in here all serious and stuff. It's good to see you loosen up.
Yes, it was very important that most of them could wind down tonight.
And come back anytime. Perhaps don't buy the entire bar next time, but come back anytime.
We'll be back in 6 months and 1 week.
Oh, I look forward to it. I look forward to it. These guys are great.
I'll shake you guys' hand, then I'll leave.
We will now fast forward to...
Oh, that's me playing the drums.
the cookout!
The cookout!
We're shenanigans.
I need to change the time.
No, the cookout is going to be a very serious ERP, and I want you all to take it seriously.
Huh?
Which kind of RP? What kind of RP?
A what?
What's a cool barbecue word that starts with E?
Feel free to arrange yourselves as you would wish.
Is this water? Are we in the middle of the ocean?
That's grass.
I see a black map.
Map. Do better.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
That one.
Oh, it's cute. Where's my dragon?
Oh, hang on, Ryan. Thank you for reminding me.
He's alive! Look, his wife's here. Ooh.
I'll stand between. Oh,
His hot wife.
Yeah.
I'm trying to speak. Oh yeah, there we go.
One of the two of them.
It's good to note that as everybody shows up to the cookout, Zephyr will do the friend hug and then either cheek. Mwah, mwah. So good to see you.
Mm-hmm.
So good to see you too, pal.
Let's play. What's a good song to play for right now? What's a good song to play? I'll play this right now. I'll play the general administration music because I think it's nice.
Yippee!
But yeah, feel free to arrange them as you see fit. This is a little clubhouse that Zephyr set up. For reference, Zephyr, in my headcanon, you made these chairs with your daughter. These chairs I think you made them with your daughter. Is my headcanon for that.
Yes, I love that idea. Absolutely.
One of those is breaking.
Yeah, 100% will, but do you know
Can
which
you move
one
your
it
dragon,
is?
by the way, Lex? Are you able to move Astorius? Okay, sweet. Yeah, you see Heinrich sitting in the sand pit with his just pants rolled up, shoes off.
Oh, it's good to note. Lilith, our daughter, has a bit of a quirk. She cannot speak. She communicates to you telepathically.
Almost that.
Your daughter's a peach. I'm surprised how big she's gotten. My oh my.
I know she's so big now.
You
Lily,
just call your daughter a bitch?
big.
Oh,
You.
I heard him say bitch, I'm gonna be honest.
Me
I
too.
would never.
Okay, so I'm not the only one. I'm talking out of character now.
You were the
you said bitch, didn't you?
No, I said big.
No. Gabe said bitch.
Huh?
I said no. I said she's gotten so big is what I said.
It sounded like you said bitch.
Did it?
No.
My bad.
You mean beach? Why would you say beach?
It was so fucking
There's like a
okay.
like a warbling in space behind Zephyr for a moment, and you see his wife appear with a tray of food. She's also the mother. She she is the same size as Astorius is. She's very.
Wait, that's one of the villains from Magic the Gathering.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I know.
But
Nice.
she is indeed the same size as Astorius is. She's very tall.
Okay. Oh, she's tall.
Yeah.
I
As
just want
opposed,
to know how.
Yes.
I like this.
How what?
Article Society.
Damn, amazing. Arriving at this party.
yeah. I'll say you land here. I'll say you land here on your dragon act is what I'll say happens.
Yeah, I land and as I dismount, I go, Lily!
She's already past you. Jumping on Astorius' back.
There she goes.
Oh, there
See, I
she
told
goes.
you she want to ride him.
As soon as she hits like just a tackle almost, and he Astorius falls over like he's been wounded grievously, and he falls to the ground and gets a roll over.
You're like, oh, the young one has wounded me, bested me.
She's been talking about this for about a week. She's been so excited.
She's gotten so big. My
Hasn't
God.
she?
Look at her. Oh, amazing.
My little angel.
Yes. Oh,
Cara!
Looks over to you.
wonderful to see you.
It's like an echoing resonance that just goes, hello.
Hello. Wonderful to see you. Gosh, you're looking well.
As are you.
Doing my best. I look over at Lily with a big smile and Astorius and say, he was looking forward to this too. Very excited.
Oh, I'm so glad he was. Look at them. Look at them both. They look like they're having fun.
It's a fucking giant dragon with a little kid on its belly.
It's a chance to let loose.
Mariah walks up to you, Morpheus.
Oh, would I have met her before?
It's Heinrich's wife. You have to have met her.
You said what?
It's Heinrich's wife. You have to have met her if you're close to Heinrich.
Oh, yeah. Hello, Mariah.
What did he tell you, Morpheus?
What?
Heinrich laid back down to the sand and looked at the sky.
Can I just slip into the ethereal plane away? I just slip away from the ethereal
He grabs your hand and you're in the ethereal plane. Well, old chap, I managed to escape for one solid week. I hid among the rats, the rabble.
I would need you to find a better wife, Heinrich.
No, it's too late for that. I think I'm dead tomorrow.
Let's not.
Speaking of important announcements.
What are you doing?
How are we counter?
Oh,
Zephyr,
Heinrich, my friend.
if I
what's-
go, let it be known. 2 months. In 2 months. We're doing 2 months.
Zephyr takes such a deep inhale that he literally floats off of his feet and into the air. And then comes back down and like jumps in front of him. 2 months?
2 months. 2 months for what, Zephyr? Behind Heinrich.
Zephyr goes deadpan and just puts a hand on his shoulder.
Heinrich is soft staring right now. His eyes have glazed over. He just gives you a nod and one tear goes at his cheek.
My congratulations, friend.
And my condolences. I cannot partake in the party any longer, friend.
Can I I can hear what you're talking about, right?
Yeah.
It's 2 months till what kind of things do we pass? Like is it or would it be right?
Ishmael walk over and go, 2 months until my thing is unveiled, actually. Yes, that's what he was talking about. I was just telling Heinrich about this thing that is going on.
Ah, yes, that thing! It's quite wonderful.
Yup. Yes, the thing, Heinrich says. Of course, the thing. That thing. Big things. In 2 months. She's silent.
Is she buying this?
She is silent.
Can I tell if she's buying this or not?
Roll me insight while that's happening.
Just smile.
You do see Lanoth and Kendall over by the punch bowl area talking right now. Daniela's sitting on like a large like rope swing.
Cute.
Nam, one of the other members of civil service, is there as well, kind of chatting up with Daniela while she's swinging back and forth. Lucy was talking with Mariah for a moment until she teleported behind Heinrich. She walks over to talk with Lanoth. They kind of, two large sword users must speak together every once in a while.
Every once in a while.
Ken's gonna walk over to you, Sana.
Just sitting there
Don't
quietly.
say.
Hey, you.
Hey there, man. How you doing?
Oh, as a free man with a new... Fantastic.
Yeah, well, I mean, you just gotta prove stuff to the administration, and you're set from what I noticed. Should I take care of the field marshal fella?
If that's my task, then I'm gonna do it. Come hell or high water.
Man, do it for you. Prove you're still, prove I know you're capable, but prove that the administration still needs you, man. Come on. Chin up.
Question is... Nah. I'll answer that one on my own.
Alright. Bit of self-reflection ain't nothing to scoff at. I respect it. You ever need a chat, just let me know. I mean, civil service here for that kind of stuff. People's needs, and you count as one of the people, technically speaking.
I'm glad you still see me as one. Most everyone else sees me as a monster at this point. Everyone that knows me, anyways.
I mean, to be fair, most of the planes see everyone in Oradnus as monsters, so...
That is true. We're empirical tyrants.
I wouldn't say tyrants yet. I'm joking. I think. Hard to get the potentate to read the potentate sometimes, but she's scary.
Is it normal to be scared of your leader?
I know kingdom where, in an empire where, where the strongest reign supreme, a little bit of fear and respect goes a long way. I wouldn't fuck with it.
Yes. Food for thought. Speaking of food,
Speaking
look at
of
all this
food.
good food, right?
Oh yeah, at this point in time, there's another warbling in space, and she's now behind you over here. She puts the tray of food down.
Oh, that looks delicious.
Lilith's behind you, trying to climb up on her back right now, Ivatus.
I lean down to her and pick her up, and set her on my shoulders. Smile up at her and say, "You wanna go for a little walk?"
Hear a voice in your mind. Yes.
Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna take her on my shoulders, hold her, and say, "Look how tall you are like this. You can see everyone." And start walking, and as I walk, kind of by, I'm gonna slip around Mariah. As I walk by, I put a hand out and pat her on the shoulder with a warm smile and say, "Congratulations, by the way," and continue walking.
The Proudly starts playing in the background. Well, it seems the cat's out of the bag. Heinrich says with his hands on his hips.
Wait.
If I'm going to die, I die on my own terms, Morphir. We're having a kid in 2 months, everyone!
2 months! Congratulations!
Yes!
Well, Heine, no one.
Congratulations!
My eyes are solely on Mariah. Oh. What she move?
Thank you, everyone. Very excited. I wanted to keep it a surprise until day of. He looks at Heinrich. I what can I say? I love yapping. I'm a talker. I love talking.
Yapping.
You know what? Why don't we make this cookout a double celebration? For your pre-arrival, congratulations.
Thank you.
And for the Adjunct Assembly Zone V going back into a bigger assignment.
Oh, no. Let's celebrate the kid on the way. I'd prefer that.
Wonderful then. Heinrich, Mariah, congratulations.
You're from over by the swing. Yep, congratulations, Heinrich. Finger guns.
That actually shoots deadly range. You obliterates.
Nom nozzle your directions. Congratulations, friend.
I get to be an uncle, right?
You all hear in your heads from Cardibus. The food is done.
Wonderful. Everyone, shall we eat?
Mariah's gonna walk over. Everyone's head over there. Elizabeth jumps on your wife's shoulders.
Aww.
I look around. Squint. I'm gonna look over at Astorius. I think there's a telepathic link. I forget.
There is.
And then I say, "Where's Sana? Can you do me a favor and take a look around?"
I saw Sana
Is
go
he just
around
over?
the
I
front of
know
the house.
exactly where he is.
I will find him.
Thank you. Just check on him.
Lucy and Heinrich are... Lucy and Lantha talk with Heinrich. Heinrich goes to you over. He goes, yes, indeed. You can indeed be an uncle. And I would like Zephyr to be, if he's willing, the godfather. If you're willing, of course.
Is absolutely elated. Flies over at breakneck speed and like takes like one of Heinrich's hands and says, "Yes, absolutely."
I have plenty of favors to ask, and I would ask if Mori and Ishmael could tutor a child in being brain smart, unlike her old man. And then perhaps Iovitus and Lucy and Lanov could teach the way of the sword, or teach them the way of the sword, or gun.
As if you'd even need to ask.
I'd ask my wife, but I think if my wife taught our child how to fight, our child would kill me one day as well. I wake up sometimes and wonder, why is the moon black? And I remember, I've wronged my wife one too many times, I think.
Oh my god. Zephyr literally doesn't have words for
Hey, DM.
just
Yeah.
While they're chatting, I'm gonna slip into the astral, or not astral, ethereal plane. I'm just gonna. No, I can't move there.
Oh, this is the
So I'm
wall
just
here.
gonna
This is a wall.
end
You
up-
need to go around here.
Just gonna pop out of nowhere in front of you, Sada.
We'll get there in a second. We'll get there in a second here, because the dragon also appears
dragon-
there. The dragon appears there, but
Oh.
differently, because the dragon can until I look at the sheets again, can pause and resume time around themselves. I'm joking, of course. My wife is phenomenal. I do not deserve her. However, I think if I keep pushing my luck, one day I may have a dual challenge again.
I don't think you'd win that one, friend, so you might want to be a little careful.
I would die in a matter of seconds.
Look over to Mariah.
Love of my life, my sun and my moon, apple of my eye. Don't kill me.
Give her
Walks
like
over-
a wave.
Walks over and
Right until Heinrich dies.
sit next to her. And we'll jump now over to Sana and... Well, first Sana before Morpheus and Astorius get there. What are you doing?
Seeing the general merriment and happiness that is going on with, the announcement of a childbirth, I think to myself quietly and decide that it's probably best for me to not be there. And I excuse myself. I'm just sitting back against the house wall, just playing with some grass.
Okay. You would notice there's a shadow above you, and at the same moment, Morpheus next to you, in like a blink of an eye.
We really don't know how to normally walk up to each other, don't we? I
Nope.
look up and then to my side. What can I do you for?
Why are you over here on the side of the house? Come, mingle. That's the whole point of this.
Oh yeah, I'll mingle a little bit. A few drinks in me. I just, the whole having a kid thing. Ugh, hate those things. You know what I mean? So I just go stay over here for a couple minutes. Don't worry, I'm not gonna run anywhere. I'll get killed if I do.
I'm not
I look at the
worried
dragon
about
again.
you running. I'm worried about your image in general.
What's there to worry about? I'm not killing anyone here, am I?
See, you think of yourself as, oh, you will not think of yourself, but you just thought that I would have thought that you were running away by not being within sight. But I, myself, may not have thought of that, but other people who don't know you as well may think the same with the rumors going around. I will call those rumors unless actual evidence provides and states otherwise. So I do think it is wise to at least keep a presence among others.
I'm gonna think for a moment. I'm gonna look into the dragon. Hey,
Can you speak Draconic?
that's a good question. Let me double check. Does it speak Dwarvish?
Astorius speaks Draconic and any other languages. Any 4 languages.
Common. Make the dragon speak common. Why wouldn't you?
Well, I mean, it depends on. Well, that depends on if Lex wants Astorius to learn Common. If I just didn't want Astorius to learn Common, then he wouldn't have learned Common.
I think it's okay for Astorius to know Common. Yeah.
And you hear the Townblade voice. Can I assist you, Sana? You seem disturbed.
Are you here to see if I'm running away, or are you? Yeah.
I was told to come check on you, so I'm checking on you. You've been checked. Are you okay?
Peachy.
I sense lies.
Hey, Astorius.
Yes.
You can let Iovitus know that I have things handled here.
Oh, she's aware. You're linked.
She'll find comfort in knowing that I'm over here.
If you'd like me to return, I shall, but do know, Sana, from the time we had in the past, you were very capable. Do not forget who you once were. You're welcome here, from what I can gather, kind of.
I'm gonna kind of like clench my fist, partially in anger, but partially in just like inner turmoil, as Astorius mentions that I am capable, and that I'm welcome here because of it. Yep. Good old Sana. Asset to the Empire.
Oh,
Huh?
dragon disappears. What?
He's back. He's
How
back by Alvitus.
long has Sana been gone by this point?
About 5-10 minutes now at this point.
You guys are listening to this.
Can I do a little thing?
Mm-hmm.
Do I notice he's gone?
It's your party. You would definitely know you're missing a guest.
Well, this certainly can't do. Lily!
Stop teleporting things in front of me. God damn it.
Can you use the child?
Lily, there you are. I have a special project for us to tackle. Would you join me for a moment?
Project?
Yes! Project!
Look at someone just refer to me as a human being. Oh my god.
It's referred to as a project. A
Oh my
project.
god.
Easy.
I'm gonna cast greater invisibility on her,
What?
and then I'm gonna take her hand and I'm gonna go look for Sana.
Just carry your invisible child.
You find him for like 5 or 6
Remember,
minutes.
Sana, most of these people think that you are responsible for 150,000 people's deaths.
Not
So,
just responsible, but I killed them.
yeah, so there's a reason people want to know where you are.
Sana! Well, Murphy, you're here too.
Hello.
Sana,
Oh, hey.
there's someone I'd like you to meet.
I looked to Morpher, I looked to Zephyr. I've met you
Can I
before.
see the ethereal layers? Like, is that possible?
She's not ethereal, no, she's invisible, so you cannot see her.
I'm afraid of it, but I wouldn't see the gut.
Sana, Zephyr looks seriously at you and then takes in a deep breath. I trust you. And he picks Lily up in his arms, and she's still invisible, and then gone.
Who's gone?
The invisibility gone.
Oh,
Sana, this is Lily.
At this point, I'll stand up and I'll do a gentlemanly bow to have some save some face in front of the child. How do you do, my lady?
Hear a voice in your head. Sana.
Yeah. Yes.
Now, Lily dear, Sana likes to play Minecraft. You know that game you play?
Yes. Minecraft.
Oh yeah, I really love caves and tunnels. Can you show me how you traverse them?
Yes.
well,
Puts a hand out for you.
I hesitate and I look to Zephyr for, is it okay?
Zephyr smiles and nods. Go have fun.
I will gingerly take her hand like I'm holding the last flower of a species and let her lead me.
Clubhouse. Clubhouse.
I will return to the party afterwards. Whoa, where's my... Up. I want to go sit next to my wife. Up.
Alright, well I'm playing Minecraft. I'm gonna be right back.
Leonard and Lucy will kind of just chill by you, just shoot the shit at random stuff right now. Very relaxed.
Yeah.
I will say Leonard is not in his full armor, nor does he have his large sword with him right now. He's unarmed.
Please tell me he's the most dad outfit.
He is. He's got like
imaginable.
the sandals and the high socks
Oh my
on.
gosh.
He's got on
Yeah.
like cargo shorts, but he's wearing like a breastplate still.
Yeah, Eovitas is just gonna chill with him and with Chief Lucy. Probably be like, hey, that other night, right? Yeah.
Lucy like, yeah, I mean, yeah, are you asking if you want to go again? Absolutely.
Oh no.
Of course. Not tonight though. This is cookout night.
Right, cookout night. And he goes, I'm assuming you all had a blast one of these nights.
We did. Yes. Actually, the first night back, we had a good time at I forgot the name of the. Murphy's.
Yeah, that's
O'Malley's.
something like that. It's one of those ones. They're about the same thing.
Yeah.
Well, that's wonderful. Glad you were able to relax.
Just a bit that one night.
Well, you'll have plenty of time to relax when all is said and done. I'll be making sure you want an administrative leave, like the good kind, not the bad kind.
I was gonna say, what kind? Yeah,
I believe-
good kind of administrative leave would be nice.
Do you believe that Felix is prepared enough to be in your stead when you need to take a break?
Felix, oh god, I've really been trying to get him to that spot. He's very, very capable. He is. I'm so proud of how far he's come.
Very well. When all is said and done, I'll give you an extended break, all of you in the assembly, if I'm able to help it. And I'll put Felix in charge of your army for your break.
Dare I say vacation? Dare I use the word?
Speak it too much and it shall not be.
Well, I'll look forward to administrative leave. Thank you.
Now, shall we enjoy this food, these festivities?
Absolutely. Oh God, I'm hungry. Yeah, I'm just gonna spend time shooting the shit with everyone around the table, very casually. I am not going to with my dragon. Yes. I'm not going to be business-like here. This is all just. I'm sure that was a rule that was established by Zephyr at one point. Like, don't talk business while you're here.
Oh yes, if anybody puts on a business face, I point at them and say, "Drop it."
Yeah, so she's just gonna be casual, just happily talking with everyone.
Kendall will walk over to you more and go, I don't know why you're over here by your lonesome. I think they're having burgers over there. Here, let me move Danielle or something so you can sit down next to one of your people. Come on. Hey, Danny, can I talk to you real quick? He's gonna stand with like a burger half eaten and walk over here.
I'm gonna give good old Kendall the Kendall. I'm gonna give Kendall the good old like wink finger gun. Thanks, Ken.
Gives it back. You were saying something earlier about something as they're walking about to the punch bowl. However, you all enjoy a wonderful day of good food and good company. Sana plays Minecraft and is not allowed to leave the clubhouse until he builds a house with Lily.
Yeah, I knew they would get along.
Flash cut to Sana being like, okay, well, it's time for me to Lily being like, no.
No, you sit your ass down.
Lily's like in the process. You're like, it's like, I mean, it's not actually a video game, but it's like a split screen kind of event going on in there. And Lily goes, Sana, creeper behind you.
What happened? Your bike
Creeper behind you, Sana. Creeper behind you.
It keeps cutting, which makes it even more terrifying.
It's a creeper behind Sana.
Oh.
Creeper behind.
But yeah, just a nice evening festivities. We will be ending soon, but let's get going into the next section so we can get to a good stopping point. This is a nice cozy stopping point, but I want to get us to a nice hype stopping point.
Oh no, oh boy.
Oh goodness.
Bomb on us, aren't you?
No.
Drop a bomb on us.
I would not. However,
Bull.
let's turn the music off real quick. As the week comes to a close, I will say, let's just roll without spending any money on addition. Unless you want to buy additional troops, of course. But just from what Felix was able to recruit, you were able to gain an additional 200 to bolster your numbers. Not a huge margin, but additional 200 people to bolster your numbers. And you meet back at the Adjunct Spire. I'm putting this map for a reason, but you meet back on the Adjunct Spire. Everyone is aware that today is the day that the campaign is supposed to begin. Felix is already there to greet you and help, Well, I guess no. I guess you can fly to the area. Hang on. There we go. There we go. Yes, Zephyr and Morpheer, you are aware that everyone in the assembly except for you two will be leaving, including Ishmael.
Well. Alright, time to have a party at the spire.
Would you all stand in the large meeting room as Ishmael is gathering his things? He has a small contingent of 100 enforcers at his back that are his personal escorts. There we go. As I keep track of the numbers for myself. Is there anything Iovitus or Mori or Zephyr would like to say to the other two before you guys vacate for the beginning of this campaign?
Yeah, absolutely. You will know, both of you will know that this is kind of typical before Iovitus leaves on any sort of campaign. She will take you both aside. She will set a hand on your shoulders, smile and say, you know, this might be the last time we see each other. She says this every time.
I'm sure it will be, V dear.
Huh?
No, but really, it might be the last time.
I have faith that you'll come back.
Well. Success, right?
It's not just about succeeding, dear. You're capable.
I am capable. Yes. As always, I'm going to miss this place. I'm going to miss you both. I'm going to wish I was back here. Morphir, thank you for the advice and the help. As always. You too, Zephyr. And the cookout. Your wife and your daughter are wonderful. I'm going to hope to see you both in 6 months.
6 months indeed.
It'll
Take
be like
care of
no time at all.
things. You both will take care of things here, right?
Of course, as always.
As always.
Absolutely. And I'll make sure Lily will get very excited for your arrival.
I'm gonna be excited for the arrival too. So will Astorius. Be well. Be well, live well, and you know, if somehow this is the last time I see you, she again says this every time. Love you both.
Zephyr will give a big ol' hug. Group hug of Morbius as well.
Big hug.
Morbius?
Big hug. Morbius, yes.
Morbius.
Morbid.
Oh.
Morphir.
I've been
A
reduced.
big old group hug.
Ishmael will
I love
jump
you
in
too,
as
babe.
well and go, I
want
want
a
to
big
point out
baby.
that we will be back in 1 month for the last meeting amongst the administration, and then we're gone for 5 more after that.
Without breaking the hug, Zephyr just raises an
Yeah.
index finger. That's right.
So we'll see you in 1 month. All things going well. And then we will see you again in 5 months.
Yes, yes.
Of course, of
Thank you
course.
for the correction. That is actually a little better. I think.
Oh. Zephyr will clasp his hands together and hum a little tune. And as he pulls his hands apart, 5 little dolls that look identical to what to do here? It's like those figurines where it's multiple figurines on a tiny base, so they're all like grouped up in a little group formation. It's gonna be the entire Adjunct Assembly in a little figurine with Lily and Kara and Astorius, including Sana.
Oh,
And I'll dance each figurine over to each ministry member leaving. Take care, all of you, and do come back.
oh, Zephyr, Morphir, can I talk to you two for a second?
Of course.
As always.
I'm gonna bring him aside, just the two of them, bring him in very close, like huddle, basically.
I'm not huddling. I can hear you just fine. I have
This-
a mug. I can hear.
No, it's not so that you can hear, it's so that others can't. Hey, so just want to give you guys a little bit of advice. Don't trust Lanoth.
And why would that be?
Take a guess.
Well, if I had to gander from your seriousness, Sana, my friend, might be due to a certain situation in the fireplane.
Bingo. I don't know who else is in on it, but believe me,
And
I didn't kill them.
I mean, yes, that's why you're pleading not guilty.
Yeah. Keep this between the two of you. I don't know who else I can trust yet. I don't even know if I can trust you two. But you showed me kindness that others haven't yet. Thank you. I can trust that.
Zephyr will give that like, I got you nod, and then like reach a hand up to either be, if Sana's touching his shoulder, his hand. If Sana's not, put a hand on his shoulder.
I'll put a hand on his shoulder as he does that.
Got you, friend. I'll see what I can dig up.
Don't risk your lives over it. I don't want to see anyone else get hurt because of me. Besides, you have a family and you have a career. Don't jeopardize that. You're more than just assets. You're people. Don't forget that.
Look over to Morphir.
Kind of just see him.
Words of
pondering
wisdom.
right now. I don't necessarily like what you are implying here. I, of course, don't know what happened during that campaign. Was it 2 years ago? Is what had occurred or something like
At
that?
least nearing that point, yeah.
But without me knowing all of it, I can't for sure say that you were in the wrong or necessarily in the right, of course. But, of course, I will still listen. You are still a friend. I can't say I just cannot trust Glenhoff. He has been a good man within the ministry. But I will take into account the words you have said today.
Thank you. Stay safe, yo.
Farewell
And
down
keep
there.
partying!
He
Alright,
gets it,
let's
he
go
gets
kill
it.
some people, guys. Am I right?
Oh.
And
That
I'll look back to
progress
them for a
gone.
second and drop the silliness for a brief, just like nod, and then turn back with a goofy grin.
Oh no.
I gotta commit to the bit.
Iovitus has said her goodbye, but she picks up the little statuette of herself that was floated over, lifts its little arm, and gives a wave to you both with a smile, and says, "Bye now. We'll be back."
Farewell.
Good luck and may the stars align in your favor.
Thank you. Do hope so. See you soon. We'll give a little mock salute with 2 fingers and head on. Wherever.
You're bored.
As
You're
they-
bored in this bad boy over here.
I have a name for the bad boy as well.
Yeah.
What's your bad boy called? Let's paint it on
Oh.
the side of it.
So I actually wasn't sure if I wanted this to be the name of the Legion itself or the ship, but one of them is called Plane Splitter.
Oh, that's so cool for the fucking Citadel, not gonna lie. That's so cool. It shows up and it demolishes
Oh.
that plane in half. Damn. Dig it. As they're boarding or like walking away or doing their thing, Zephyr's gonna pull out a little violin and just play a soft background ambient song for them as they go. And almost forgot to hug Maury! Maury, get back here! Hug. Yeah!
Yeah!
And then he'll play the sad song as they go away.
Very well. The members of the military board Plane Splitter a legion of 300,000 at your backs. Move you to this map. You all do watch as they walk out the room. They like almost vanish in like a flare of electricity for a moment, and you were instantly aboard like the large spire at the top of the vessel. Felix is already there with the two new recruited kind of commander type figures. Felix will look to you, Evans, and go, "Already, Commander?"
Already, as much as we can be. You ready to win a campaign?
I'll think about it.
You think about it? Put an arm around him and pat his back. We're gonna do good.
We're gonna do fucking great.
Yeah, we are.
Have they left the plane already?
Oh, they're not leaving the plane. They're going into the Deadlands. They're going beyond logistics lines.
Then it's good to note the telepathic bond technically still stays up, everybody.
Yes. Oh, by the way, I brought my drums. More drum practice.
And I forgot. I should also add in that they were all. It's also another. Oops. I forgot they gave Sana 1,000 recruits for him to utilize as well. I forgot about that.
Not a
They
single
what?
one of them can be a casualty.
Yeah, bring him back. But as our good friends in the military depart for the Deadlands, the army at their backs, it is a 2-week travel from the core to the logistics base in the Deadlands. You arrive at the base. The 100,000 reserve force is already there, handling rudimentary security and guiding your descent, kind of hovering above the large fortress. You see before you is a massive landscape without any single discernible landmarks. It is a strict schedule ahead of you, but there are hundreds of miles to cover. You are in charge of establishing your own logistics network and being information gathering. And before we end, I do need two. I will ask of you three. You can choose 2 persuasion rolls. It's up to you three. Who rolls them?
I'm fairly persuasive, I'd say.
My persuasion is only a +2.
I got a +3.
Or I guess sorry. I guess I'm
Smorito.
wrong. I guess there's 3 of you. 3 rolls. Sorry, you can each roll. Each roll you can roll me one per check. I was looking at my notes wrong. I need 3
Okay.
rolls.
3 persuasion checks. Persuasion.
All right, Emily, roll that persuasion.
No, it was so close to being better. God damn.
Get up. Get up.
Oh, that was almost a 20. I saw that.
We got
Yeah, still.
2.
40 altogether.
Yes, indeed, you did. Which I believe. With the combined effort of you 3 gathering information in the nearby area, you are informed, and this does take time. It is roughly 2.5, bordering on 3 weeks, almost the month of time before the next meeting to gain any good information, but you do find out where you need to move your forces to. There's a small quarry hidden in a canyon, fairly close to your logistics base. Too close, but from what you've gathered, also it's over here. I did put it on the map, it is right there. From what you've gathered, this is a resource hub and gathering point of the Third Aegis, and it'll be the first lead you have in this conflict. And as you begin to move soldiers and figure out what assets you'll need to attack this location and begin the campaign against Third Aegis, we shall end it there for tonight.
Meanwhile, me and Richard